with your friends, chillin', day and night for days on end. Now you can't come see me tonight. Say you ain't got the time. I'm the last one you prioritize. Peeping your IG pictures on my phone. I won't spend another night at home. Okay, I'ma just be on my way. You'll see I'm not the one you take for granted, babe. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know? Baby, so can you take me on a date? The simple things you do to make me stay. Now it's like you don't even try. I used to wonder why, but now I'm left with no more tears to cry. I know that life can be busy, love, but you make time for the ones you love. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know? If you want me the way I want you, put your all into all that you do. It's only right, it's what I deserve. Love, tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Did your mind go on vacation, leaving your affection for me at home? Tell me what you done for me, done for me, done for me, done for me lately. Where's your heart and your attention? Where's the kind of love that I used to know?
Yeah. Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. Tally all the I ever gave on my head. Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss. You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the man. We don't give a that's what they don't understand.
Back again like flu season. I broke records while loose leafing. I'm coming down my roof, leaving. Don't give a I don't care. Did the for my lonesome. No wonder now I'm on one. No shortcuts on that long run. All I really want is my share. Get him, I got him, I told him it's nothing. In the discussion, for them feelings I throw on my pain on percussion. It's disgusting. I hear them bragging about that they did, and it do not move me, not in the least. They ain't been dropping no seeds in the soil, but swear that you on my spot at the feast. I've been on go mode, showboat, rowboat, wave ride. Cool shorty, too naughty, pool party, wet for the face ride. Annie up, penny down, hand me down, thrift store, old drip. New money, too funny, old shorty, talk about old. I'm on they now, can't get a pass now. I'm a cash cow, keeping it brash now. It's trash now, I'm a spaz out. I've been killing my lows and living on highs. You see in the skies the proof. You could just see in my eyes that there is no lies. I cannot disguise the truth. I've been duck dog, getting to my new merch, color duck sauce on the new couch with my Chucks on. Get the on with that hate. I'm big cool on the small chat, cause I know now that I'm all that. Got a hawk guy on the ball cat, get the out of my face.
Talking to my mirror like I love you so much. Curving on my critics like I heard you, so what? You can't kill my confidence, I think I'm the
Can't kill my confidence because I know I'm that girl. Hey, let me see how this sound is. Okay. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? What's going on? This is your girl Nicole Reloaded, and I cannot sleep. So I decided to come on and ask a question, and maybe someone has the answer. Is it over? Is it over if after 40? Because I'm hearing that it is over after 40. Do you have others saying that it's just beginning? Is it just beginning? Is it over after 40? Are you still desirable when you're a single woman after 40? Do men desire you? After 40, are you desired? Are you still considered as sexy after 40? Can you make your 40s the second part, the better part of your life? When you're 50, that's when, you at the half mark. 40, you still got a chance, they say. But some say it's over for you. You're washed up. You're done. You're through. Are men still attracted to women that are in their 40s? Can a 40-year-old woman find love? Hey, SP, how you doing, babe? I mean, is it over? Is it over? I want to know, is it over, child? So I could just go ahead and put my boots down now. Is the love, is your career lifestyle? Can you build a career at 40? Is going back to school in your late 40s a waste of time? Because you had all that time in your 20s, but you decided to do other things. I'm just asking. Because somebody told me it was over. Is that true? Is it over? SP, is it over? That's what I want to know. Like I said, I just came on to shoot the shit. Just ramble. That's the cool thing about having a YouTube channel. You can just fire it up, and if you want to ramble, if you're a vlogger, you can just come on and rant and just talk your little mess, and hopefully your people will come through. Hit the like button for you, girl. Hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I can't sleep, y'all. Just got a lot on my mind. A lot of stuff. I notice as we get older, we start experiencing a lot more loss. In your 40s, of course, that you did when you were, in your teens or 20s and 30s. You get 40, people start passing away around you, mothers, uncles, fathers. People are losing people like 95 going south. And it's sad. And if you don't have good sense and
good mental health, it can kind of break you down. The older you get, the more loss you experience as a human being. It don't feel good. You know, they say after a woman is 40, her value goes down. Men are not interested in an older woman. Is that true? So should an older woman be looking at a younger man? Because older men want younger women. I mean, I believe that love can come at any time. When it's your time, when it's your time to shine, when it's your time to find love, it will be there waiting and prepared and packaged for you. If you are psychologically and internally ready for that love, it can be greater later, can't it? Or no? Is it a fantasy? I'm just curious. My birthday coming up in a few days and just pondering. You know, a lot of people got things to say about don't nobody want no washed up 40-year-old. You should have had it together when you were younger. But we were young and dumb and full of cum, immature. Does a man want a wise woman? Who is this behind here? Hey, this is my brother. Oh, hey, my brother. Hi, my brother.
What's up?
I am loving them locks. They are coming through. Your head is so filled with all that hair.
Yeah.
How you doing?
You remember me when I had a shortcut fresh cut every time I did a video. Yeah.
You sure did? Yeah. Now you got all that hair on your head.
Yeah, but I'm not 40. You know, don't get it twisted. I'm not 40. I'm very close, but I don't know. I've never had any problem with women over 40. You know, I've dated women over 40 since I was 19. So I've never had. Well, I even talked about most of them in my videos. But what I can tell you that if hopefully you're not talking about you. Hopefully you're not talking about you because you are definitely you do not age at all. Your personality is off the charts, you know. So I know you don't have any problem in finding, you know, fun, so to speak, because you're divorced. So I know that you're probably still in your fun stage, but if you do have a friend that a friend girl or friend guy that wants to actually find love, you know, past 40, tell them don't be disturbed by or deterred by what others are saying, because what worked for someone may not work for them, you know. So if you know they're not finding that person, you know, in record time like they used to, maybe it's because when they were in their 20s or in their 30s, you know, they found people quickly because, you know, there was nothing, you know, really out there for them. But now that they gotten older, you know, it's gotten a little rough finding, you know, someone to be with, because their mindset has changed. They have evolved. They have grown up. You know, they don't want to get, you know, that one night stand, and then
Right.
have to
That
kick them out,
quick.
you know,
That
or have to
come
go to a
through.
hotel or something like that. They don't want to do that anymore. So, you know, maybe their mindset evolved. You know, so it's okay. Everything doesn't work on our timing. Sometimes it works on God's timing. If if they really want to have a companion, you know, for, you know, a good amount of time or for the rest of their life, then maybe God is setting them up for something that's great. You know, like you said, you know, a lot of times when something great is about to happen, you lose somebody close to you. You lose
Right.
someone that you really care about. You know, not specifically dying. It could be a friend, like you and that, you know, best
Mhm.
friend, not, you know, hanging out the way you used to, or you
Mhm.
and, you know, your dog, or your cat ran away or something like that.
Right.
Sometimes when
Mhm.
God has like someone close to you about the end of your life, sometimes you lose something close to you. And maybe that's what's going on behind the scenes. You know, maybe that special, you know, pet or that special, you know, friend is not communicating or ran away or, you know, not close to them anymore. You know, maybe you
Mhm.
got a sibling that you're not communicating as much.
Mhm.
That's because God is aligning you with that one person that you prayed for. You know, so I say that to say that I truly enjoyed, you know, your stream earlier with Tracy. I truly enjoyed it.
Really?
It was
Oh,
wonderful. I had to share it out, of course.
thank
You
you.
know,
You know I appreciate your support. You know that. You're my
yes.
brother, and I love you dearly. We've been rocking with each other for years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me on my feet when I had first started. You know, you got me on my feet when I first started. You know, I didn't know anything about YouTube, and here you is like coaching me into success. So, you know,
I
I
appreciate
truly
that.
appreciate it. I truly appreciate it,
Yeah.
and the
And you're
fruits
doing
are,
amazing. I'm so proud of you. You're doing good.
yes. Thank you. It's a hard time for me right now. It's like I
Yeah.
can't keep up with everybody now. It's like what?
Yeah. But
It's,
we
it,
can't
it,
try. We can't even try to even if we try to, we'll get, it will disenfranchise our, our senses. God has his time, and as long as you put a schedule together for you that works for you, and listen, let God guide your content, you'll be all right.
yes, yes,
And I believe that for us that love the Lord.
yes.
Yeah.
And it's like now it's like, you know, I got streaming options on Amazon and all of that now,
How did
and
you do
and,
that?
and Pinterest and all of that. You know,
Mhm.
I got streaming options everywhere else. So it's like, you know, I don't want to stream on Amazon yet, but I did one stream on Amazon. You know, I did one stream on Amazon, and it's like
It can be very beneficial though. People
everybody,
are watching these Amazon YouTube. I keep trying to tell us, and when I say this, I'm speaking to myself too as well. We get trapped here, like this is the only place when it's a wide world web that we can connect to, and YouTube might not be the trampoline, or it might be. You might just have a better audience on TikTok. Might have a better audience or whatever. Because to bring them all together in a way that can be somewhat, difficult. Because you got people all around the world, and certain people love YouTube, certain people love Instagram. Some don't like YouTube or Instagram, but they love TikTok. It just, putting yourself out there to reach the people.
I think it's a great idea to branch out. You know, I mean, I started with YouTube like not knowing, you know, that I would be
Mm.
able to branch out. You know, I started just making videos,
I remember.
I did, you know, live streams, and I guess, you know, after, you know, doing my due diligence, you know, I see that other doors have opened. But
Right.
I noticed that a lot of people that see me, seeing the growth, like, wow, you're like really they're like, you're really growing. But I owe that as a testament to God. And it's the same with a relationship, like, or one relationships, you get in, you start off just, enjoying your life, having fun. Well, all of it is enjoying your life, but you start off just having fun, going, to, going out on dates or going to, social events and everything. You just enjoy all of that. And, eventually you get to the part where you want to, be exclusive to a person. And sometimes it work out, some people, hit it big, some people, it takes, you got to bump your head a couple of times.
Right.
I admit that I suck at, relationships, but when I was married, that's when I was making all the magic happen. So
right.
I suck at relationships. I cannot keep a girlfriend for anything. I don't know. I put my
why? Why you don't think you keep a girlfriend? Maybe because you dating girlfriend versus looking for life partner. You think?
Well, my mind,
because a girlfriend is different.
My mind is always set on marriage, but like if I get in a relationship, I'm exclusive to that woman. I cheated one time, but and the only reason why I cheated, I was dumb. The only reason why I cheated because I never cheated, but I cheated on that woman, and she was an amazing woman. I completely shattered everything that I could have had. Maybe that was the one that everybody say, even my grandmother before she died, she was like, you should have married her. Like
the one that got away.
Just died on the night, and she told me I should have married this one woman and that I cheated on, and she said, you just had to do it. I was like, Grandma, you cheated before. She was like, maybe it's meant for some people, but it's not meant for everyone to cheat. So
right, yeah.
I was like, what?
Some people it hit harder.
There's a DNA code for cheating? Like what?
Some people, it seems like it don't matter what they do, they always end up with a lover. Yeah. But it ain't for everybody. Everybody can't do that. It hits you different the way that, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm not a person that cheats, but I have cheated before. Mine was more about payback. My ex-husband broke my heart. He screwed my best friend, ran through a lot of homegirls, and I cheated on him because I wanted him to hurt, not for the satisfaction of infidelity. I cheated on him to hurt him.
Yeah, I did that I did that because I never did it. I seen everybody else do it, and they wind up getting a woman to love them even more. So I'm like, everyone that I was, socializing with cheated, and all of a sudden I did it, and like even they called me a jerk because they're like,
right,
you know, a woman like that, and
yeah.
Yeah, so
because you're a different, but you're a different man, right? Yeah,
yeah. I've learned. I was young back then. I was like what, 21, 22. I've learned back then to never do something like that ever again. I've learned to never do that, and I never did. After that, I cheated every day.
I wouldn't either. I just rather walk away. And she won't forgive you?
Huh?
She won't forgive you?
Well, she has forgiven me. She had
okay, good.
I'm at peace with it. But I for some reason I still like, if I do like wind up talking to, I still got an urgency to apologize to her, even though we're never gonna be together. So because like I've never cheated, and I've been devastated ever since, like, because I cheated on someone, and I really hurt them, and I've been cheated on before, but I didn't cheat on her because of that. But I cheated on her because I wanted to see what it's like to cheat.
You did it because of your external influence.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Yeah,
Yes,
you wanted
yes.
to see. You thought the
Every
grass.
it
You
started
thought the
with
grass was greener on the other side, and you found out that the grass was dead and dry
and
and withered up.
the person that I cheated
What
with,
ain't worth it, was it?
the person that I cheated with was even mad when they found out that I had, a girlfriend and stuff, and they was mad too. So everybody was like mad at me. My family, the guys that I hung with, the woman that I cheated on, the woman that I cheated with, everybody was mad at me. So like it was like a big for a whole year or so, I could not shake it. So for a whole year or so, I could not shake the shame that I was living in.
Well,
But
and let me.
now,
I felt shame when I did the payback. Let me tell you something. It was different. When a woman cheats and she's married, regardless of the reason, it didn't matter that he slept with 10 other women. I was the one that was
woo,
considered as the whore. Oh, my ex-husband did a number on me.
woo,
Yeah.
woo. My marriage,
And after all, you know what he told me?
neither one of my marriages were like that. There was no real infidelity, with the women.
Well,
They
he
didn't
had
do
a
it. I
record
didn't do
deal,
it.
so women were throwing draws at him all the time.
Well, some men could ignore that. All right, some men could,
He couldn't. He said he
some
wasn't
men could,
popular when he was
ignore that.
in
It's
school.
flattering to get a woman to hit on you. It's flattering. Don't get me wrong. Especially when you marry, it's very flattering. But then you know that you're going home to like this amazing woman, this incredible woman, and you just want to shower her with all your love. You want to annoy her with all your love. You want her to get so much love from you that's all she think about, how annoying you are, and she got to tell everyone else how you bug her with how much you love her. That's what kind of marriages I had. I annoyed a woman with so much affection, with so much concern, so much attention, that when I was away, that's all they thought about, and they got mad at me because they weren't getting it then. Oh, you rolling your eyes? Okay, that's fine.
No, I was going through. No, I'm not rolling. No, I was going through. I was sliding down to turn the music down, and I accidentally hit on that. No, you're telling the honest to God truth. You know, I
You
told you I
rolling
got to fix
eyes.
all my. No.
That's
That was an
fine.
accident.
That's fine.
No,
That's
I
fine.
swear to God. No.
That's fine. That's
Was
fine,
it? No,
Nicole.
I'm
That's fine.
not.
That's fine.
No,
It's all
I'm
good.
not.
It's all
No,
good.
I'm
It's
not.
all
I'm
good.
looking through
It's
it.
all
No,
good.
I didn't.
It's
No,
all
I
love.
did not.
It's all love. You can do it. You can do it. Roll your
No,
eyes.
I'm going through. No, I did not.
Roll
That is
your
not a
eyes.
picture of me.
Maybe.
That is a cartoon. I'm trying to turn this music, this loft, not
It's
loft,
all
this
good,
music
Nicole.
down.
Every time I made a advance at you, you shot me down. And
Oh hell no!
you
Wait a minute. I
shot
don't
me
know what
down.
you know. I
I
don't know
don't
what
know
you're
if you
talking
believe it or
about.
not, but I can't show you anything because you're like, oh, run your eyes at me and stuff. It's fine.
No, whatever. You did not
It's
try to back
fine.
on
It's
me. No,
fine,
you
Nicole.
did
It's fine.
not.
It's fine, Nicole. I know you ain't talking about needing a man at 40. I seen you got a social life, and stuff like that. I seen you
Not,
go
but
out
not
every year.
like.
I seen
Not.
pictures on your Instagram. I've seen you got a real good social life. You got a thriving social life outside of YouTube and and
You think so?
Instagram.
That's what it looks. That's what it looks like to you for real,
Yes, you got
baby.
thriving.
I have not been out like that. And my daughter, if it wasn't for my oldest baby, Daji, she's the one that pulls me out. I've actually really kind of been kind of trapped, and they feel that I should be way more social, and have way more fun. I
Yeah.
used to have fun, a lot of fun, and I want to get back to that. I've lost a lot of weight, and I feel weird. And I've lost, and I'm like, darn, I'm losing my ass, but it's okay. At least I still got hips. But you can't have it all. It is what it is. But let me ask you this question: would you date a homeless woman? Yes or no? and why? Go.
Would I date a homeless woman?
Yes or no,
Or did I
and
date a
why?
homeless woman? That's two different questions. But
No,
if
well,
you
shit.
ask me
If you
did I,
did, I don't
it'll be
know.
easier to answer. But yeah, I don't mind dating a homeless woman. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. You know,
Could
and
you marry
most women
so you
that
could
are
marry a
homeless,
woman that was homeless?
and most women that are homeless are very proud. You know, they're very proud. You know, of themselves. They're very my experiences of dating one. She's very when I say proud, she doesn't want anyone to give her anything. Especially when you're dating her, she don't want nobody to give her anything. She don't want you to open the door for her. She don't want you to do all of that. You know, she's very independent. You know, and the woman that I was dating that was homeless wasn't homeless because um, she didn't have any money or she didn't have a job. She was homeless because she was going through. I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional, but she was homeless because she was going
It's
through a
okay.
divorce, and
Okay.
the husband got rewarded the home, and he got rewarded the car. So she wasn't homeless
Oh
because she
wow.
didn't have any job or she didn't have any money or anything like that. It was because the husband got rewarded everything. Everything that she worked hard for, he wound up getting. You know, so
Wow, that is
and that's
devastating. How
because
did that happen?
he was, you know, keeping tabs on everything that she say or did and everything.
Wow.
And it
Oh
was
my God.
manipulation, you know, just to get everything. He saw that she already was successful and, you know, he didn't have that much to begin with. And yeah. He wound up doing it. He wound up cheating and he wound up getting awarded almost everything. So, you know, she was very proud of herself and man, she didn't want anything out of anyone. You know, she wanted me to be a boyfriend. Well, not really a boyfriend, but a date. She wanted me to be, you know, a guy that she was dating. She didn't want me to have to open the door. And I'm like, I'm so used to doing it. You know, like
Right.
that's the way I was raised.
You
Like
know, I used
I'm
to
not
do
I'm not doing
stuff
it
like
because
that, and I had
I
to
have to
stop
do it.
doing
I'm
that.
doing it
Let a
because
man be
I
a
was
man.
raised that way.
Yeah. We as women, we need to let men be men. Like, why do we have to be so tough? Like, let the man open the door. Like, let the man be a man. You
Yes.
know.
So
But go ahead.
yeah, that's the way I was raised. You know, my dad, you know, raised me that way. You know, like I was raised by a man to be that way. You know, I was raised by a man to leave the seat down for the woman in the restaurant, even though there's no women in my house. You know, I was still raised that way. You know, so that's the way I was raised. You know, and my boys the
Well, what do
same
you?
way. We leave the seat down for the woman. There's no woman in the house. But
Well,
when
but one might show up. You don't want him to fall in. Yeah.
my point is, my point exactly. That's the way my dad
I'm
raised me.
like,
That's the way
SP,
I
I'm
raised my
stuck in
kids.
the
So,
toilet.
so things like that, you know, really, you know, made it, you know, different for her. You know, made it different for her. Things that she was not used to seeing. You know, and I was like, this is the way I was raised, and we got arguments about that all the time. You know, the way I was raised, the way I was, you know, trained to be. You know, I was always raised to prepare for, you know, a woman one day, even though I don't have one in my life. So that's the way I was raised. You know,
Well,
that's
let
what
me ask you this, SP.
my dad raised me to cook, you know, and my mom
Mm.
double tap on it when she was home. So my dad
Mm.
raised me a cook. My mom confirmed it. My dad raised me a, you know, do all those things. Open the door. My mom confirmed it. So like it's all
Right.
those things, you know. And my parents were teenagers when they got together. So and teenagers when I was born, and they really like laid that foundation. But yeah, homeless women, I would definitely, you know, date a homeless woman. It's just
What do you think about?
I love,
Okay, but what do you? But what
I
would you
love the
think though?
stories. Huh?
The story. But what about a woman dating a homeless man?
Oh, I don't know. I
Oh
don't know.
Lord, so okay. So now it becomes different.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But a man has his own stories too. I just know that when I didn't have my own, I wasn't thinking about dating. You know, well, I'm not even thinking about dating now. But I'm not focused on a woman. You know, when I don't have my stuff in order. You know, and I've been in places where I didn't have my stuff in order. But
So
I,
you
I
okay? So you think a man shouldn't even be considering being looking for a wife and he's homeless?
I
You
didn't
saying
say.
that's
I
a
said
red
me.
flag?
I said
But
me.
I'm just saying for a
I
man
said
though.
me.
Okay,
Um,
I'm sorry. I know you can't speak for all the men, but just in general, what is your opinion on that?
well, I know that there's a lot of situations where a man doesn't have his home in order, so to speak. I know there's a lot of situations, and just like her with the divorce, the woman was divorced, well, in the middle of a divorce, and she lost everything. I know there are certain situations where the man lose everything. Lucky for me, when I lost everything, I was still in the military, you know, and I didn't have a place to stay. But luckily, they had the barracks. They had the barracks, you know, and
Right, right.
and I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now that um, y- men have to. Sometimes men have to, you know, focus. If we're the providers and we're the protectors of women, sometimes we have to get our life together. You know, I'm not telling every man not to fall in love, but at least if you do know that you're falling in love and you're in that situation, you should want to become a provider in that situation. You should want to, you know, become that. That's what scripture tell us. With Adam didn't just find Eve. God had a role for him to do. God had him to go out there and name all the animals. Then he allowed him to see Eve. You know, remember, Adam was in a trance or in a deep sleep, and God pulled from his ribs and pulled
Mm.
Eve out his ribs. Adam woke up. God told him to name all the animals. Now I can imagine him feeling something's missing. Instead, God revealing that
Right.
to him. God told him to name all the animals. And then, after being obedient and after doing a task that God had for him, then God allowed him to see Eve, his rib, the part of him that was missing.
Mm.
So,
You gave me a word. The reason why I asked you that, there's a individual that is extremely interested in me, and unfortunately, the brother is displaced. He's not dealing with it too well. Loss of both parents. Very, very sheltered, but a very nice, God fearing man. But he ain't handling, relocation too well, and it's breaking him up. He got a job, but ended up getting into a car. He just ended up getting a double whammy, car accident. You know what I'm saying? Just wasn't unexpected stuff. But I'm like, well, you don't have an emergency fund, but there's a lot of us that don't have an emergency fund. I'm like, you don't have no credit card? Then no. I'm like, well, I can't knock the man, for that, you know. And he need kind of a little bit of help, and it make me wonder, like, damn, here I go again trying to help somebody, and then I build them up, and then I don't know, I'm just a little conflicted.
well, if you plan on dating him, then I
But
guess
come
you are.
on, but I ain't that. I mean, but that makes me feel desperate. Like the go date a homeless man.
That's not. It's not desperation. I mean, if you dating him, I mean, you dating him. I mean, ain't no big deal.
I mean, but I'm
He might
Nicole
be the. He might
Reloaded.
be the. He might be the one you
I'm
wind up
supposed to be
marrying,
dating
but
a prince. Look at that. So I'm just kidding.
he might be the one you wind up marrying. But you have to weigh your options. before dating him, would you allow a man in your house? And if you wouldn't, then you have to go back. You have to do all of that. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah.
could date him out in the open and stuff like that.
Because I'm more like, well, you just do you, and if meet in the middle. Let me see you climb. Because I said marriage is hard. You know what I'm saying? You can get displaced and own your own house. And my example was, what if the pipes break inside the house? You would have to leave. You
Yep.
know.
Yep.
What would you do if you couldn't be in your own residence for a week due to, there's natural disasters. There's sometimes infestations can happen unbeknownst to, no matter how clean you are, things happen. So how would you be able to handle that type of situation? What if your wife was hospitalized? And you know what I'm saying? How would you main the fort if you can't handle this displacement? And that's for all of us. Can we handle what we
If
asking for?
if you can love him through that situation, I guarantee you will see on the other side, do you get married or not? I guarantee you. If he can get out of that with your, encouragement, with your baby, you got this. You're gonna make it out of this. If he can get out of that, I guarantee you will see somebody you want to marry or not. I guarantee you. And you would
That
be
take a
proud
lot
either
of
way.
patience.
You would
Yeah,
be proud.
that's true.
You would be proud either way. You would be proud to know them if you marry them, and you would be proud to know them if you don't marry them. And you'll be telling
Right,
stories.
just to see him get through. Because I said, I want to see you get to the other side, regardless of. Don't worry about trying to, marry me and be with me. I just want to see you get to the other side, brother.
Yeah,
I just want to see the man be all right.
yeah. So that's commendable. Like I said, I've never been in a situation where I wanted to date someone and I was without, So I've never been that, but I've seen other men that did it, and I don't know. It's a tough cookie to swallow.
Well, what do you think about and I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but men that they call mothers boys,
Mm-hmm.
that they was best breastfed babies. They mama did everything for them, even as an adult, just did
Mm-hmm.
it, baby the shit out of them. Like
Mm-hmm.
where the son becomes kind of like their husband, not sexual, but I'm just saying. The son take them everywhere to the doctor's appointments, get their hair done. They can't even get a wife or whatever. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Maybe
I'm more
that
like
could
a
be a
daddy
question,
boy,
maybe
so
for for
I'm more like
for
a
for a
daddy's
woman.
boy. So I really don't know. Like, if a woman got married me, she gotta go through my dad and talk to him. I
Oh
promise you.
Lord,
I
scared of
promise
daddy,
you.
man.
I promise you. I promise you. I'm a daddy.
How you doing, US
I feel like my dad.
VS
I feel like
everybody?
my dad is the one. I feel like my dad is the one that makes the final decision. Like, look, she's good.
Right.
She's good. But as far as boys like that, I don't know. I really don't know.
Because I mean, I'm not saying that to be, because I don't have a son, so I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I've seen some women treat their sons like they husbands, not sexually, but I'm just saying everywhere, like control everything that he do in regards
Well,
to who he dating. Like, I mean, his whole life be all
oh
up,
well, I don't know about that. I've no man in my family or no guy that I've ever known was a mama's boy. So I've seen it on TV. I've seen it. I've read about it in books, but I've never seen it like in real life. So I really, I
Yeah,
really
I
don't.
have.
I really don't
Okay,
have
so
a.
okay.
yeah, I really don't have no really input on that one. Even now, I can say some of the women that I've been with, they had controlling mothers. Yes, they had very controlling mothers.
Yeah.
In fact,
Ain't nothing like a narcissistic controlling mother, honey. I mean, for male or female.
Even I've married a woman that her mother, the first woman I married, her mother controlled the entire marriage, and her mother never been married. So, you know that
whoa, how the hell did she do that?
Yes. That divorce happened so fast. But yeah, her mom like wound up control. And I'm thinking, you know, we get married, things will get changed, you know, where, you know, baby, you know, it's us, it's just me and you know, and stuff like that, and the kids. No, her mom wanted to like be inserted into the marriage. Like my mom said this, your mom never been married. You were the first woman in your family to get married.
Generational curses. There you go. See? Okay, go ahead.
The first woman in your family to get a divorce.
Get a divorce, right? Right. Read, brother. Yes. Unfortunately, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You can't put your mom in everything. I'm sorry.
No, you can't, because it says that the husband is supposed to. Right there with the consummation of marriage, and hold your legs up. Why is she here? No, ma'am, can you leave now?
Once you signed on that paper, it was over. Once you said I do, it was over. No. Sign on that paper, it was over. You can say I do and not sign on that paper, but once you sign on that paper, it's over. It's over. We married now.
But you got to consummate though. You don't consummate, you ain't married.
Well, we consummated 3 days later, but
why?
We ain't consummate that same day. You know, I was in the military. I had to leave, but yeah, we consummated. But I came back 3 days later, and we consummated. But yeah, her mom tried to control everything, and it was really messed up. I couldn't deal with it. You know, I'm like.
Women gonna learn taking advice from a woman that ain't never been married now.
I overlooked the fact that you're a cop. You feel me? You lied about your job. You lied about your job. You lied about your age. You lied about all of that. I overlooked all of that. I still wound up marrying you. Like, and then you mean to tell me you a mama's girl? Nah, this ain't happening. Your mama is not gonna be in this marriage. She cannot. She was in it before we got married. She can't be in it now. Your mom do not make no decision. But my mom told me, forget about it. And that's when I told her that. All right, you see, you could be an example for your daughter and be the first woman that stays married, or you could be the first woman that get divorced in your family.
And mama wasn't even ain't that a trip.
Your mom never been married. Your grandma never been married. Your aunt's never been married. Like
that's a generational curse. Right.
Only one. But yeah. So I've dealt with, you know, a woman that had that, and I'm like, her mom called her in the middle. You know how? Okay, so women that women actually get like a text, you know, all times a day and stuff like that. I ignore it, you know, of course. But, you know, when it's your mom calling, like, all times at night, I'm like, why is she calling? Why is she calling?
Because mama ain't had no damn man.
So she called her daughter? Like, what the?
Yeah, but they do. I've experienced that, you know, on the other side. Well, I can't wait until my son, you know, get rich, because when he do, he gonna buy me a house. He gonna buy you a house before he buy his wife and kids a house. Make it make sense. With all due respect, but you know.
And she's like, my mom drunk right now. She needs somebody to talk to. She's hurting right now. Like, what? So you finna go over there right now? And sure enough, she got a flight and went to her mama that same night. Like she looked for a flight, this $800 flight. I'm like, I can't do this. I can't do this. I cannot do this. I can't do this. And she came back. She was like, I see, I told you my mom almost killed herself. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I can't believe this. Your mom used a suicidal phone call to get you to. All right.
To get her away from you. That's what that was about.
I knew that moment that her mom was manipulating her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this marriage ain't gonna last, and we got a divorce.
Mm-hmm. Probably was a whole malignant narcissist.
Yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. I don't know about mama boys. Though. You can't get me on no mama boys thing. I've never experienced or seen. Like I said, I only read it on books and watched it.
Yeah, because man, the mama, do everything for them. Cook for them, still wipe their mouth like they babies, and they grown ass men. But it's like, what do you do now? God rest Mama's soul, respectfully. What do you do now? Now you want a wife, but she didn't prepare you for one. You get what I'm saying? She didn't prepare you because you're not even you should already know you're not financially stable. You don't.
Well, technically, she did. She prepared him for a wife. She just don't want to have one. So because she know all of that attention gonna go to another woman. So yeah. Technically, she prepared him for a wife. It's just like with my first wife. Like her mom prepared her for a husband. She just didn't want to be with one. Because she didn't have one, perhaps.
Mm-hmm. You think it was jealousy?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Mm. I mean, but what can someone do with a sheltered individual that has been sheltered majority of their life and they're behind? Like, you know what I'm saying, in regards to like experience, in regards to relationship and handling external and internal stressors. Like, that's not something you can teach somebody. That comes from life experience.
I can tell you that I think a lot of times the people, the adults that get coddled all the way up into adulthood, that if you really want to break that cycle, because they got kids too, or you got kids, if you really want to break that cycle of that parent clinging on them, if you really want to break that cycle, you have to love them in spite of. And I wasn't willing to do that. I wasn't willing to endure all of the, you have to have the willpower to still love a person in spite of what happened, because eventually they're going to see that their parent is using them. Eventually they're going to see that their parent is manipulating them. They can't see it, then, but eventually they're going to see it, and then they're going to distance themselves, and I can tell you that I wasn't the one that was able to endure it. I wasn't the one that was able to go through all of that, and if you want to, then if you love them that much, then yeah, you're gonna have to endure that. And you can't bad talk the other parent. You can't bad talk their parent. You're gonna have to, just deal with it. Okay, how was it? How did it go? You're gonna have to be all, happy about it. And support
No, I couldn't deal. No, I
You're
couldn't.
gonna have to
No.
be supportive of
Mm-mm.
them, like having to see their parent in the middle of the night and all of that, and be up on the phone with them, taking, flights when they talk about committing suicide
But
and all.
see, but it's a difference now. For instance, that a family that prays together stays together. I'm close to now because we can do it on the flip side. I'm close to my girls. They'll take up my, take up my time. I've had men be very jealous. Like, damn, why your daughter's calling and we eating because my baby needs me. So it can be on
It's
the other end, right?
I don't, if, let's say one of your daughters get married. Let's say one of your daughters get married, and you don't know the guy because you ain't take the time to get to know him. You know, um, you know that he's younger than her. That's exactly my situation. I was way younger, so and I guess her mom thought that I was gonna be a fling, but I I was celibate the whole relationship up until the time we consummated. That was when I
Mm.
finally gave myself away. You know, and
Mm.
and hopefully
You was
that
a
was the only time
virgin.
she gave herself away. But the whole
Wow.
relationship, I stayed celibate. Only just to give myself away to her, and I honored my marriage. I honored my wife. I honored my second wife. I didn't stay celibate. We many times before we got
Okay.
married, but
Right. Right. Right.
but
Hmm.
you know, I can honestly say that if the man that marry your daughter is younger or older, whatever the case may be, if you don't take the time, if he older, you're gonna think that he taking advantage of her. If he younger, you're gonna think that he don't know anything about it. He's just a little fling. But if you take the time out to get to know him, I guarantee you, your daughter would would be more than happy to talk to you throughout the marriage, and he'll be more than happy, to talk to, hey mom, how you doing? He'll be calling you mom. So, and stuff like that. I didn't have that luxury. I couldn't call my ex-wife mom. She didn't want to hear that. She wanted me to call her Miss and her last name. Like, seriously, Miss and her last name. I'm not gonna say what her last name is, but that's what she wanted. So yeah, take the time out. And I don't think it's clingy if you want to talk to your daughter and all of that. I don't think it's clingy. But if you call her all the time, oh yeah.
Well,
Oh yeah.
basically disrupting the flow of their lifestyle
Especially when they
outside
when they
of.
just got married.
Yeah. 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 No, I don't. No, you don't do
Yeah,
that.
especially when they
You're
just got
supposed
married.
to let your kids go.
You should be trying to get yours together.
Right. Right. Right.
Like you should
Mhm.
be, my
Because
daughter just got
sometimes,
married. I'm still single. You should
sometimes,
look at yourself and be like, why am I not married? Like, and
right.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what she should have been doing. That's exactly
Well,
what she
that's how
should have
my
been doing.
daughter is. My daughter and her, uh, her fiance. I'm like, They're like, Mama, you need to start dating. It ain't normal that you ain't, you're not dating anybody. You in your
Yeah,
40s. It's
yeah,
time to.
because it's gonna hit hard if she get married before you. It's gonna hit real hard. Like you gonna be like trying to get married, or you're gonna be trying to hold on to the other kids. You know, So yeah,
Yeah, because when they age out, man, you go through that, you know what I'm saying? That separation, you know, when you're used to your kids and stuff being around you. I'm
yeah,
going through that now. What do they call that? Empty nester.
yeah. But it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
Mm.
thing. Then you have Grandma Nicole. You got Grandma Nicole.
Oh Lord, I
Grandma
sound so
Nicole, yeah.
old. I
Yeah.
did see it's over after 40.
Yeah,
I'm
you'll never
old.
be an empty nester if you're a grandma. You'll never be an empty nester then.
My
You
little
never your house
grandbaby.
would be the fun house then.
Lord, my little grandbaby. I love my little Taylor. My cute little grandbaby. She's so cute.
Your house would be the fun house.
They be tearing my.
Especially when they get bigger. Oh yeah.
But look, SP. Let me tell you, I got my, Sandy's remains back today,
Okay.
and it was like I was trying to. I don't know. I think maybe I was trying to act. I don't know. Maybe like tough or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of weird emotions, like because I'm like, man, I cried like a baby when I got my dog's remains back. I had
I'm
her
sorry to hear that.
cremated. I had that dog 15 years.
Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that. You had a
She.
ceremony?
I mean, I was wondering, like, what I do. Like, my dad said it's a dog. Like, why? I don't know.
You can still have a memorial service.
Yeah.
You got a picture of the dog?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can still have a memorial service.
Videos and stuff. Yeah.
You can still have a memorial service.
The way they packaged it up, it was the urn is really beautiful, and because Chocolate and Sandy was Chocolate's mama, my other dog, and she when we brought the bag home, my daughter put it by her to see if the dog started wailing like like ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
I was like, oh wow, can she tell or do she
Yeah, dogs could sense that.
Do you think do you think dogs have souls? Or animals rather?
Well, let me answer this question. Okay. The scripture doesn't speak about animals having souls, but I'm going to answer it this way.
Yeah, I believe it does.
When God breathed life into mankind, it became a living soul, right?
Right.
So if animals breathe, they should be considered living souls. So,
but they have a different soul versus a human being.
Now that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because animals don't know nothing about free will. We have dominion over animals.
We have dominion.
You know what I'm saying?
Universe.
Yeah.
It'd be like, it's aliens out there. We got dominion over them anyway.
Yeah, what you think about that? Do you think aliens is real, or you think that is just something to like manipulate the mind?
We got dominion over them. So like it's really not a big deal. They'd be like, oh, they're more advanced than us. We still got dominion over them.
I'm glad you said that. That's a word. I'm gonna keep that because, man, there's been some stuff flying around out here in Vegas, man. And it's kind of scary, bro. Like, what the hell is that? Please don't get out the spaceship over here.
I don't be fazed by that. I just look at the scripture, and if we got dominion over the universe, whether there's aliens out there or not, we got dominion over it. So, and they're like, they're way more advanced. We still got dominion. We just not got, well, believe it or not, the first ever cars were steam powered. Then they had battery cars. Then they went to gasoline. Now they went back to electric. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. We had electric before we had gas cars. I don't understand. We had electric before we had gas cars.
That's true. You're right. You sure did, huh? Ain't what would Mama say? Ain't nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, we had electric before we had gas powered.
Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Yeah, you got me up here. Got me up here thinking. Number one SP.
I'm just glad to
Huh?
be here with you. I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah.
You say I used to co-host with you. I don't know. I think Tracy. Who else was up here more than
Trey. Well, yeah, but you used to come. But you used to come through. But not like you were a high co-host. But you was like we used to have fun.
Who
Like
came in the most? I think
Tracy. Tracy.
no, it was somebody else that came in more than her and co-host. The brain. I forgot her name.
Mona, my sister
Yes,
Mona.
she
Yes,
co-hosted a
Mona.
lot.
Yeah.
I miss her. She ain't.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she's doing her thing. Hopefully she'll be back and grace us with her presence.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while. I tried looking her up. No channel. I was like, oh Lord, she dropped off the planet because I know I was like my bill was in like black for her, but like I'm like let me look the channel up because I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, she deleted that she deleted that one channel. She on Instagram and TikTok. Stranger Things on YouTube. Yeah, she's still around. Yeah, she's just doing her thing. More reserved. You know, she went through a yeah. That was my sister. She just came on. We talked mess.
And Tara would call in. Would call in. Like
Tara always been around.
Oh my God, I remember it like it was yesterday. Oh my God.
Do you remember that one live we had when that man came in talking about he was getting down with horses?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you? Oh my God! Yeah, and they were trying to get me all involved, and Nicole called the police. I was like, "Oh my God, what the
hell?" He said, "I love my wife, but if she can't accept me being with horses, then I need a divorce."
Right? I was like, "I know y'all lying," and the dude was serious. People thought I had set that up. The man really had been charged with being, like he was in the paper for being intimate with horses. And she was like, he's back over there at that damn farm, Nicole. I was like, I don't know what I do. Like,
but it was funny for me. It was funny. I know it was a serious matter between them, but it was very funny for me. And I admit, I laughed. Like,
we laughed so hard, but that shit wasn't funny. That shit wasn't funny to them, though. They were mad.
That man really loved some horses, and his wife felt jealous.
Yeah, she was jealous because he was cheating on her with horses.
Well, she can't compete with horses.
I mean,
she can't compete with horses. Yeah, she can't compete. I thought
that man was
when he first said he liked horses. I thought he was talking like horseback riding or feeding them. Nope, he said he wanted them to do him. I was like, oh. He said he wanted them to do him.
And do him good.
He said them.
Them, right? More than one horse. What? Wait, shut up. That's pretty sure.
It's more than one horse. So that's bestiality. That's like bestiality. That's like, you know, it's gay. I mean, I don't know what you call it because it's male horses. So I don't know. And
he definitely it wasn't a female horse. It was a male horse that he was into. And male I said, well, horse. You remember when you was like, well, what about a donkey?
There were so many charges. There were so many charges.
He didn't care. He was on probation, and he went to he remember he was that lasted for like a week, and he called back in and said that he went to go work at another stable, and she was like, "I told you that, mother effer." She was so mad. I was like, "Girl, get a restraining order." I mean, I don't know. She was devastated behind that. She was like, "My husband left me for a horse."
Nah, he left her for a bunch of horses. Them horses was running a train on him. He was them horses was running a train on him.
Them poor horses. That man probably still doing horses.
No, horses doing him. That's what.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Horses doing him. He the one laying down. The horse is doing all the work.
Jesus Christ. That was so disgusting. That was the weird.
I can't believe this man actually like got up on your thing and said that. Oh man. But I had to go back and laugh again because that man was funny. He was funny.
But he was serious.
Sad about losing him to some horses. She was sad.
A whole stable.
And she was like, we need to work. We need to work on this. He's like, work on what?
Yeah, he saw it.
Work on what?
On what?
We're not working on anything. I want my horses and you don't want me to have my horses.
Yep.
I love my horses.
Yep. And she was like, I'm going to call the police on She did call the police on
It would have been nice. It would have been nice if she'd be like, okay, baby, you can have both of us, me and the horses.
No, she did.
I was seeing what he said. I would have been like, what is he going to say now? He was like, fine. Nah, he ain't going to say fine. He going to be like, nah, it's the horses. I don't want you anymore.
Yeah, and she was like, and he would sleep in the stable, and he wouldn't even come in the house or watch any cable with me. He'd be out there. I'm thinking he out there working on farms, and he was out there getting banged by horses. I was like, oh, he was getting what?
Yeah.
I was like, banged where?
That's horrible, man. That's horrible.
And he was trying to convince us that's on the panel that what he was doing was right.
Was pleasing in the eyes of God.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that shit was sick, right?
God is here for a reason. Horses not. He said God put horses here before us, and God,
right?
Which is true, but he said that I think God put horses here for us to love them. Like,
yeah, but not love them the way
neighbors. I was like, yeah, that's true, but it doesn't say make love to the horses. It doesn't say. It say a man should leave his mother and father to become one with his wife. It doesn't say one with his horse. It doesn't say that. And when I say man, and
you were sitting up there, you know you have fell over.
I'm not trying to be disparaging towards same-sex marriage. You know, you could use that as spouse if you want. You could use that as spouse. So I'm not discriminatory towards same-sex marriage, but I am discriminatory towards bestiality. I am. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that man was serious. Yeah, he sure did. He had his Bible and everything, saying he was trying to justify it with the word. He was serious. That lady was devastated. She got mad at me too. Yeah, I didn't know how to help that lady.
Well, she said she couldn't divorce him because they've been married for so long. But, I guess she's going to endure him, being with the horses. You know, what did she do? What did she do?
I think she ended up. I believe she ended up divorcing him. I think she did. I think she filed for divorce because they ended up getting into a fight or something like that. Because she would get angry, you know, and she didn't want him to go to jail, and he didn't want to spend time with the baby and all this other stuff. And I'm like, don't you need a tetanus shot? Like after him doing something like that, why would you want to be like? I was confused.
Yeah, he probably need a tetanus shot.
And the man was serious too. Remember, he was like that man was serious. He had his Bible, like, and he wanted me to be his friend, like to support him and his freedom to have his beastie child. Damn, YouTube only on YouTube.
It's in the Bible that you know people. You know, made love to animals and stuff like that, but those nations were destroyed, you know, so, I mean, it's up to him. It's up to him.
That man booty hole probably still left in that barn from the, because he had stopped and then he went back, like he was addicted. I was like, you don't love those horses, you're addicted, or whatever.
Well, he's something. He's something.
Yeah. And
oh my God. And then you're like, hey, where's P? I was like, hey there, Nicole. You was like, look what we got here. I was like, oh Lord.
Right, I know you fell over. You was like, this is not real. You literally fell over on the camera.
He was quoting scriptures, like he was quoting scriptures to like justify it. But you know, I'm like, you know, like everything he said was true in the Bible, but it's like you still can't justify what you're doing. Like,
and he was serious. That white man was serious. And I still got that live. I should go and share.
Yeah, you still got it. You can't justify what you're doing. And then everybody coming through, they don't got nothing.
You remember I got cussed out? Was like, you got this, you're sick, Nicole. You're sick for having this. I was like, the man just randomly called in.
And his wife randomly called in. I think that was on different parts of the house. Like,
who in the hell is that? What? Wait a minute, hold on. We got a guest, and they bending over and touching their toes. Hey sis, hold on. Wait a minute. She done got me confused. Lord Jesus, who is this? Who is Pastor Hearing? Hold on. Post comment. Okay, wait. I need an overlay. Okay, let me see if they still here. Jalina Santingo.
Hello, baby. How you doing? How you doing, baby?
Hello. How are you? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm blessed, baby. I'm calling all the way from Nigeria.
Where are you calling from, love?
I'm from Nigeria.
From Jeddah?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Okay. That's what's up. How are you doing?
Nigeria. He can hit the criteria. How you doing, ma?
I'm doing fine. Blessings to you.
What's the conversation? We talk about horse? Talking about a horse. That's just that is disgusting.
Yeah, well, there was an experience that I think about 4 years ago when I was live streaming. I had an open panel.
I got a secret to tell you.
Okay.
I'm Rico the boss, Rico Lewinsky, Rico the Harajuku Barbie. What up, bruh?
Oh, Lord, Rico, is it? Lord. I didn't. Rico, you get on my damn nerves. I didn't. Who is that bent over like that?
Sukihana, Suki with the
Lord. Oh, Suki with the good coochie. Blah.
So what we talking about, y'all?
We was talking about this live that I had years ago where this white man called in, and him and his wife ended up arguing on my live stream, and it lasted for like a week. and the man was really in suffered with bestiality, and
Yeah.
he was having intimacy with horses. He was
Oh,
charged with a crime,
that poor
and
horse.
yeah, like for real, like no horses. Like he had a stable with
A
horses,
staple.
and he, yeah, like a stable. You know, like with horses,
Like a
like
stable
he
of
had,
horse, but a horse.
well, yes, with horses, and
Mm,
he was screwing his horses. Yeah, the live on my channel.
no, I don't think I want to
It's
see
called
that.
bestiality.
No,
Hmm.
no, mommy, not me from the deal. We good over here.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I need some dick, but not like
Not,
that.
yo, not from no horse or no animal, no man, no hunt.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. I
Child.
mean, I've heard hung like a horse, but he took it too far. My question is, love, is it over? You're young, but I'm asking you from male point of view and your experience. Is it over for a woman in her 40s?
No, it's not over for a woman in her 40s, but it depends on the woman. If she feels like she's 40 or aging, that's up to her. But like, if she one of them, the ones, that don't let age catch up to her, she'd do perfectly fine, depending on the mindset. Hmm.
The mental mindset behind it, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Right. So she has to know that she's strong, and it don't matter about
She
that
gotta
age.
know
And
that she's that chick, she's that
she's
girl, she's
right.
that
She's
alpha,
that girl. Mhm.
and not gonna put up with anything. Okay, she's not the old-fashioned wife, that just listens to the dude and just do everything, waiting the hand and feet to the basically being a slave to the gentleman. Not
Mhm.
that girl. It's 50-50. He cook for her sometimes, maybe she'll cook for him depending.
Right. Right. If she feel like it.
Mm-hmm. So a question for you.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you feel about people lowering their standards? Do you think that
Well,
you have
that
to
was
lower your standards?
well. Mm. Should we lower our standards?
No, you should never have to lower your
No, we
standards
should.
for
No, we
anybody.
shouldn't. No, you shouldn't lower your standards. But what would, like, now I can say whatever your dream significant other is might come wrapped in a different package that you thought that the individual would be in. I don't think that would be considered as lowering your standards. I believe that would be opening up your mind.
I think first, before anything, you're getting to know that person. Like when you start dating someone, it's kind of like getting data, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. It makes a lot of sense. Uh huh.
And being somewhat, a halfway virgin, with that person, instead of like just busting it wide open and then getting attached to that person and thinking that you love that person when really you only love the sex.
Mhm. Mhm. That's when you get involved in soul ties and you get it misconstrued. You
Uh
just
huh.
like being intimate with them, but you don't know them as a person. Y'all actually don't even fucking like each other. Y'all just have good sex.
Uh
And when the
huh.
coochie dry up and the peen go limp, then what?
That part. And then also you mentioned soul ties, right? Like I always talk about sexual ties and soul ties, right? Like whoever that you're sleeping with, you got to be very very cautious, because like not only are you sleeping with that person, you're also sleeping with the other people that person has been with, throughout the time, and then those energies is locking onto you, and that's also going to drain you. So you're having like a 50, well, I'm gonna just say 101 different type of energies locked onto you because of lack of getting to know a person.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I'm like concerned about like like having sex again. I don't. They need to be like clean. I don't want
Mm.
to have sex with them and have sex with all the other people they didn't have sex with.
Mm-mm. So next question: would you fight over your significant other?
What I fight over?
Hmm.
You mean get physical?
Yes, because you feel like the other person stepping in and stepping on your toes. Do you feel like that you have to fight over a man or a woman?
No, no, not at the age no, I'm too fine for that. No,
Period. That part. Okay. I was just
no,
testing them out.
no, no. When I was young, I'll smack the shit out your ass. But I'm old. I'm older now, so no. Mm-mm.
Okay. Yes. Yes. I'm loving it, Nicole. Yes.
No, I mean for what? Because a man gonna do what a man gonna do. It don't matter if the man won't. If the man want me, he gonna want me. And if he don't, it don't matter if I smack her, pull her hair out, whatever. Now I'm just gonna get
So
trumped
you
up
wouldn't.
charges
So you wouldn't
and
just
look
attack
weak.
the other one, like just attack the other person just because they was maybe looking or like you feel like something. Because if you ask me, that is a weak person's type of move. Just to attack the other person, knowing that your person probably lied to that individual.
I do have women that intentionally mess with married men, whatever. They put a bad taste in my mouth, but it's still up to the man.
That I feel like if you feel like that, you shouldn't be dating.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm loving this beat. All the little music in the background.
Yeah, I like this beat. I gotta get some more music together, but yeah, that's from Epidemic Sound. Yeah,
Me feeling
but
classy and things like if I'm on the Wendy Williams show talking.
there Wendy Williams had an audience. We gotta get some more people in the purple chair to watch me in my blue chair, in my virtual blue chair. So guess what? I got my dog's remains back today.
Oh,
Yeah, that was sad, but
well, what was sad was I didn't tell you about my baby, right? My baby would have been 2 this year in July,
mhm.
and he ended up having a bad seizure, a really bad one.
Oh no. Oh, you're a
Hmm.
puppy?
Yes.
You didn't even have that baby that long. Oh, I didn't know that.
Hmm. Like he had his seizures, whatever, and then like he gets out of it, he's taking his medication. But this seizure here, it kind of knocked him out, and I got up so quick, I ran to it. Well, picked his ass up, his limp ass, and then like he was unconscious and went to the bed. Like,
Mm.
like literally, like I was like, oh my god, cause like when you like looking like I was like he's laying down a little bit too long, so I tried to move him. I'm like, yo, Ripley, like yo, and then I'm like, oh hell no. But they end up having them like the ending choice. Long story short, is like we're gonna have to put him down, give him that shot or something. That was the most
Mhm.
hurtful thing because I literally felt like he was my child.
Right.
And then just to see that, I was like, OMG.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I was just asking my brother. Shout out to number one SP. He got disconnected somehow, but I'm sure he's around. He's probably getting some rest. But our animals, they're our friends. And it's okay to mourn over your. I'm just shocked that I have like an urn, like what my dogs. It's just very unique.
Mm-hmm.
Just something else. I had that dog 15 years.
Damn.
15 years. That's a long time to love on an animal.
It's like a decade.
Almost. I knew that she was getting older and stuff like that or whatever, but she lived for a long time and she had a good life.
That's good. But like the weird part about it too, like to let me know that he's still with me spiritually. Like after all of that, like I found a big glow up in his hair, like like a couple days later, literally like where he would be like hanging out at, like when he'd have his playtime or whatever. Like it was like a drop of his hair, like sitting over there. Like I was like, OMG. So like I just picked it up and then like put it on my altar.
Mhm. Yeah, they gave me a whole little package. I wasn't expecting getting. Well, when I took her to the vet, I wasn't. I was so upset. I just wanted them to just hurry up and take her in the back and and pay for it and leave because I was upset.
And then that's the thing
Yeah.
too. Like before, like they came up with that conclusion, like to put them down. Like they did like that drip thing. I guess I don't know what that is, but like they had them hooked to that, and then like,
Mhm.
you know how they start charging more and more each and every time they be doing different research, but they don't even know exactly what what is what.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, because after I found out, if I wasn't so upset, I could have actually got it for more affordable. But I mean, it is what it is. I had the money, I paid for it, and
You did
it
what
is
you
what it
could.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. What else can I do?
That
You know
part.
what I'm saying? So what's going on these YouTube streets?
Um.
You do so good over there on the panel with the heat and
Oh, I was nice
what?
today.
Yeah, you did good. You did good. I'm like, okay, he is panel etiquette. You're doing good. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.
You should think. Well, nah, I'm not gonna say that.
Well, you checked. I mean, you gotta do. I mean, Ness over there. She don't play.
Mm-mm.
But y'all gel well. Why is Ness and Pizarro? I thought Ness and
Cesario is basically
Pizarro.
cool as
I
shit.
thought they were friends, though. I thought like
It's
they were
like,
cool.
yeah, it's like this. You know how like kind of like I'm not even gonna say like a sistery like type of relationship, but like at the end of the day, you guys argue and things, but don't take it too seriously. But it's obvious that Cesario, on the other hand, has a more deeper issue and somewhat of jealousy. Not to just say it, but like constantly bringing up her and Heat and like what's going on and stuff. And then my thing is like, why is they so concerned with like what he's doing for Ness? Like that's her business. Like
Mhm.
And then like I was gonna go whatever today, but I was like, it would be a waste because all she just want to do is she yell. Like,
Mhm.
and I literally ordered me a mic though too.
Oh wow! He had to get you a new one.
While I was up there because like my mic is good depending on the device or whatever, but I was like, well, that one and some of the ones, let me get me a mic. So like while I was up there, I'm like, yo, what kind of mic you got? Like, which one's a good one?
Mhm. Mhm. I have a Yeti, but I
Exactly.
want
That's the
that.
one that I was looking at. It was like I think it was like
Yeah,
two
it's a good.
something
It's a
or three.
good. Yeah. Well, you can get okay. Well, you're talking about the Yeti condenser specialty,
Like it had all the
specialty
other
microphone.
things
You
to it.
can get a regular basic condenser Yeti for about 129
Oh,
on
maybe I have
Amazon.
to
Get
overdo it.
the because you don't. Because the more you do, you got to get the mixer and all that. Just start off with something that you can plug in or whatever in the beginning, and then you know what I'm saying? Because then you got to add the mixer and all that other stuff to the condenser mic. You have to plug it in so the sound will stream through another one. Hey, Ray Ellen, how you doing, my love? Thank you for coming by. I love you. I love Miss Ray
Peace
Ellen.
and blessings, Miss Ray.
Yes, but yeah. So okay, because I had turned it on, and I don't drop down in some like in
And certain individual
Ness's.
chat. Uh huh.
Yeah, well, sometimes I don't know. I mean, I don't. Ness don't even know me, but I say hi to her. She said hi back to me. I just be trying to like I don't know or whatever. But I watch. I be in the bushes.
Uh-huh.
I've talked to the Heat before. She's
I
been over
love
to
the
my
heat.
channel, but I was just wondering why was they arguing and fighting like that? Like she was like, Pizarro, won't you meet us? Won't you meet us, bitch? When I
Uh
come down to meet her, and I was like, what the hell is all of this about?
huh. Basically, think of Pizarro shit. At the end of the day, thinking that she run things too. Trying to take over and shit and all that. I'm always tired of that. She's a dud.
Well, I mean, you know that she gets the numbers, so
That's
she
all she seemed to care about is numbers and yelling, and that's it. Like, and I don't believe she's married. Mm-mm.
You don't believe? Why you don't believe P married? She married.
Like,
She said,
I just don't. That's kind of like,
"Oh Lord, she gonna
this,
cuss me out." Oh
like
boy.
this lovely love woman, kind of like how she be like she's married. She's not married, and then some other multiple.
Oh Lord Jesus.
That's what I
No,
don't
lovely,
like.
lovely. Yo, wait.
Okay, not to even say that name because I don't like saying that name.
Wow.
And then that mother person, like, yo, I'm sick of them too.
Yeah, that's. I was half asleep. Why was you arguing with mother?
I wasn't organ. I was just giving my, just giving a little taste, just throwing my little
Okay.
jabs, whatnot. And things
Ooh.
because first off, that's nobody's mother. Because first off, you need to get your tuck
Oh.
done. You need to get the surgery done. Stop using the duct tape to make a fourth camel toe or a moose knuckle. Like you got to get the work done. Not just put on a wig and play, dress up pretty much or Halloween. Like.
We child. Lord.
Shine.
Lord, the opinions of Brother Rico is the opinions of like you get me cussed out.
Nah,
No, you
don't take
didn't
this
say.
frustration
No,
back
you.
on the
No, you
host.
didn't say. I know
It's
you did
mad
say
at
duct
our
tape,
members.
bitch.
Like, I think this shit count. They should really think about it. Just really take some notes. My charger is on the floor.
Okay, so the heat in that they're really dating for real, for real.
I wouldn't say exactly.
Or
I
are they
haven't get
just like
past.
friends?
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say just friends for now. Just and then time will tell. But like I see
Mhm.
positive. I see positive things with it. Like I don't see nothing bad ending with it. Like I just get good vibes from it. And that's why I think people are just so frustrated about. Because them meeting people probably wouldn't work out. The way things should work out because most of the time they would have like a thing, well, not them, but like, others, and it's not really as successful. It always end up with a train wreck or somebody going to jail or, just something
Mhm.
tragic. But like, I see good things
Yeah.
with Heat and us.
Mhm.
And then the
Mm.
thing what I respect the most about Heat is like, before she even knew me or whatever, they was already like, talking they ish, calling me racist and stuff or whatever. And then like he kind of like stepped in and I like respect that, in a sense. And then like when we like connected on Trisha's, I was like, yo, I like Heat.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar to me. I was like, yeah, I don't know how you got called like a racist, but that was
Yeah, I'm
weird.
playing
But you know, they
blackface.
say I'm a,
Hmm.
yeah, I heard about that.
And then a
Mhm.
colorist or whatever. I'm like, the fuck, are y'all serious? And then trying to be like the Puerto Rican thing. I'm like, first thing, Puerto Ricans, we're indigenous. Like, we're all mixed at the end of the day.
Right.
Nobody's really one thing. And like, you try to say that I'm not fully black, but yeah, if slavery really existed, the islands and, the whole Caribbean and the whole diaspora, like, that's where the slaves were dropped off first. And then America, allegedly.
Mhm. Y'all got African blood, and y'all we all do
Yeah,
shit. I got
yeah.
all shit. When
That's why I say we all
my
mixed. Hmm.
no Puerto Rican, we all still consider all as niggas to them, so it don't
Exactly.
matter.
And then like the thing in Puerto Rico is just like we're from a Spanish island, and like the thing in Puerto Rico is like we have colorism there too. Like like the lighter ones, versus the darker.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
Hmm. And people don't get
Yeah.
that. They're just looking at the way I talk, and then like the light skin or whatever. I'm like, yo, are y'all serious? So I'm like, let me just really just intrigue, and just say some really foul things that I know that they're gonna react to, and it's kind of like a test that I do when I do say those things, because they get mad over racism, but yet they don't get mad when somebody's child is, violated or done the
I
worst
get what you're
effect.
saying.
That's why I be throwing
Like,
little
where's
jabs
your
like that.
psychological priorities at?
Uh-huh. And I'm like, I
Mhm.
did it to the test. I'm like, yo, that shows me where your mind is at.
Child, trying to figure out the psychology and the dilopity up on these YouTube streets and this algorithm situation, honey. We would lose our
Yo,
mind and get
I'm
wrinkles,
glad I'm not
honey.
in
I
that
will
industry.
not.
I'm glad I'm not
I
in
was thinking about our
that
conversation earlier, like
industry. I really
when
enjoyed
you was
that
like,
conversation.
you was like, don't you Donna flash yet? That's what I keep. I'm not gonna do because you know I want to do it, but nope. I gotta wait until it
Just
starts.
one time, just one, and then just be done with it, Just
Mm-hmm.
and let go. But like, I really did enjoy the conversation, and then like, that's how I ended up over on this, is because like after that, I had went over to Miss Parker's, and then first I made a little stop because Nicki Minaj went live on AMP, Queen Radio. So I was like, okay,
Oh shit.
hmm
Oh damn, I missed
the
all
album
that.
is
Uh huh.
dropping 10/23/23.
Oh wow. Oh, she for real?
Yes,
Ooh.
yes, we got the.
Did she have a listening? I
Oh,
hope that
she didn't have a
album is.
listening, but
Wait,
like,
hold on. Hold on. Did you hear the rumblings in the street that Remy Ma allegedly cheated
and
on
Papoose,
Papoose?
and then
Do
Papoose.
you got the
So
tea on that? I hope that ain't.
I don't believe that it's true, but
I
like
don't believe
I
it.
kind of see that because Remy do got an attitude, in a sense. And I can ask, yo, hmm. Well, she don't have like an attitude, but like she will go there. But I can actually see Papoose doing that because just think about it. Not putting any allegations out there, but like just really think about it. They try to put out the thing of black love and the perfect, the perfections of the relationship and things, but that's what we're seeing. But behind
Hmm.
closed doors, it's a whole nother story. Most like not saying anything, but like
No, now that you got me kind of thinking, I hope that she wouldn't. I hope that she wouldn't do nothing like that. But I heard
oh,
that.
or I hope they're not bringing up something from like a while ago, a long, long, long time ago, and then somebody comes
Yeah,
woodwork because they will do that too.
because they tried to say that she was before she had got arrested. I remember there was a rumor back then that she did something with somebody. I forgot who it was, but yeah. But whatever. I mean, shit. They married. They together. I hope. I don't want to see them get divorced. That would be.
But if it happens, it happens. But it is what it is. But it's like at the same time, I'm like, why would somebody come out with something like this? It has to be something. Not saying that it's all the way true, but just something maybe. But
You know what made me mad earlier too, babe?
hmm
Like really frustrated me was Kamora Lee and her daughter coming out dragging Russell Simmons.
hmm
Did you see that? I
I didn't
was
see that,
like,
but
I almost came back. You need to go see it. I said I had to ask God to help me because I'm like
is it
Kamora.
bad? For real?
Oh yeah, go look at it. Yeah, go look on Star on what's his name channel Storm Moreau.
Okay, that's where I seen it.
Everybody talking about it. But Kamora came out to, just basically expose Russell Simmons for being, like gay and like
That's been a,
a
that's been
narcissist
out
and
there.
stuff. But that's what I said. That's what I was telling my homegirl. I said, we all knew he was gay way back then. She knew it. So why is she acting like she's surprised? You married him because he had
And
money, not because you
yeah,
was
she
in love
probably
with
wasn't
him.
even doing him like that either. She probably wasn't even attracted to him. She just
She
had the power. He just
did she look like she was attracted to him?
mm,
No.
hell no. No, no, no,
So
no.
the daughter, she's so beautiful, but she was saying that how he's not there for her, and she's needed money and been in a different country, and how he didn't send her no money and stuff like that. I mean, may God bless them. Seriously, I don't want no harm or danger to come to them, but honey, you got rich people problems. We don't care.
So basically, it's a money thing. Somebody's probably running slim on some coins. So like the next thing is to cause havoc in the relationship and things, and you know.
They tried to pretend that they was doing a super co-parenting, but my thing is, you knew that this dude got with you when you were at a very tender age, and you know that there was charges. that
Mm-hmm.
was placed. And what did he do? He floated his funny looking lips. Oh, I can't stand.
He
I
looked like
just
a
said
fish.
he
He
was,
looked like a big fish.
yes, like, yeah. That's because he always had probably some cum or something in the back of his throat or something. Maybe he held it in his wisdom tooth or something. I don't know.
No, me and Kamara, okay, this thing here, do over here.
Mm. Yeah, like and how they fought over baby fat and all that other stuff. Like, girl, you are very well taken care of.
Okay,
Very,
endorsements.
very
Yeah,
well. Like, girl, we
should
don't
never be
care.
broke. Okay.
Yeah, like she's a businesswoman. She's smart. She's intelligent. I'm sorry that he's not there for for his kids. It could be mental illness, but no, I don't. I don't feel sorry for you, bitch. You're rich. When my kids hurt, we poor. Okay, not like that, but like you can take your kids on a trip around the world. Your kids, you put in the most highest. No, it's rich people's problems, and I don't. I was just like, I don't give a fuck. God forgive me, but I just don't. Why do we care?
It's not
Why should we care?
important. Period.
I'm like, I don't know. I think I'm just turning cold because I do feel for the daughter. I'm not saying that, but you married that man on,
You knew what you
and
was
I,
getting yourself into. Hmm.
and I wonder, did her and her, that one, the blood diamond dude, did they steal that man's money?
Well, if you walk like a duck, talk like a duck, and something is looking funny, most likely,
Mm-hmm.
something is going on.
Kamora, Kamora. I mean, like she was very difficult to work with behind the scenes. She thought that she was better than black women. Like, girl, we don't feel sorry for you. You
Okay.
were uppity towards Tyra Banks, and Tyra Banks warned you against Russell Simmons, and you were nasty to her about that, and you get what you get.
Okay. She's back
And
to
you're
get that
rich.
karma.
Your tears don't hurt that bad.
Mm-hmm.
Let me cry. She's on here crying with, you know what I mean, $500,000 of wardrobe in the background. Like,
Just
girl,
like Kim
stop.
Kardashian, the whole thing with
Right.
Kanye. The way she tried to put on one. If anything, I'm rocking with Kanye because, they tried to make him look crazy, but like he has a brain behind it. He knows
Yeah.
exactly what he was doing.
Mhm. Mhm. Very eccentric, but that doesn't mean that the brother wasn't smart. The dude is a very, very intelligent and knows how
Hmm.
to get media. Even if they burnt this shit, that man knows how to get the news started, and that's
But
why
check
they
this out.
were a
You know,
couple.
the Balenciaga thing, right? The whole thing with the whole children allegations or whatever. But
Hmm.
you see how Kanye removed himself, but Kim, she stayed on that list.
Of course, why she can't leave?
Mm-mm.
Chris won't. Chris ain't gonna let her.
But it was certain names on there. Other people removed themselves, but like they decided to stay on that list.
Well, there's some information that I had got sent about that model, that black model, or whatever. That my sis want me to put out. I was like, girl, it's just so creepy. Just the picture, it's just so creepy. That wax figure and all of that, and the boy missing. Like, it's a whole bunch of stuff behind that with that Vincelaga. Like, they putting
It's a
wax
whole
figures.
it's a whole Edo ring, if I said that correctly. Edo with a P.
What does that mean?
The P word. Edo.
Oh, yeah, right, yes,
Mhm.
yeah,
Oh, I got
yeah,
it right. Because usually I get tongue tied whenever I try to like make up a word for that word. That
yeah. I caught it. Yeah, yeah. It sure is. It is sure is. I ordered me some. Well, I don't want to say it because they be copying, child.
don't tell them, child.
I ain't
Mm-mm.
gonna tell them, but I ordered my hair, so hopefully I can get my daughter to do my locks, honey.
But yo, you want to know what really like irks me and irritate me like this weekend or last weekend rather? Like so
What
right now,
happened, babe?
right? And I go to this club my homegirl wanted to go to. It's not necessarily my type of spot to go to, but I do like the ratchet places every once in a while. But why everybody and their mother have a Chanel bag in there? And I know damn well that those bags were not real.
Mm.
Like everybody, you look. You see the Chanel thing. You see the whole. They have the same bag, literally, but different colors.
Really?
I was just looking around. I'm like, oh my god. I'm glad.
There's a site that's on Shop where you can go and do the 4 installment payments and stuff to buy name brand. But there's a whole site that sells, and they're very beautiful bags. They're leather. They're very pretty, but they are not authentic Chanel, Louis Vuitton.
And
I should do a video about it. They're
Yeah.
not real, but the leather be real. The lining, the chain, but it's not authentic. But they're really nice knockoffs.
But why get the knockoff? Why not just save up for the real? Like if you have to do it, because like it's gonna save you a lot of money and hassle. Just to kind of.
I like Chanel. I don't need no. I don't know. I'm old school. You know what bags I like? I like Dooney. You know, I like Dooney and Burke. You know,
I went back to Coach, seeing people with, you know.
Yeah, I like Coach and Michael Kors.
They stepped up, you know, a little bit.
Yeah, my daughter wears nothing but Coach. Her bags are very pretty, and you can get them at very reasonable prices, especially if you go to the Coach outlet, and then if you sign up for their whatchamacallit, yeah.
That little list, you know, get sent out things, you know, but like I still mess with my Dior bags, you know, but I don't wear them so much anymore. It's just the Coaches. Yeah, because
ain't nothing like a Dior bag. That's some good leather.
But like it's just too many people with it now. It's like devaluing, like, you know, the bag and making it look a type of way.
You know what I want? I want me a nice, because I didn't wear the Michael Kors bag my mom had, because it's just, I'm attached to it because it was the purse she carried before she passed away, and it's just all raggedy now. And it's not like, you know, all of it's just raggedy. I have other bags.
Or like, you know.
Where, though?
Like, take it up
I could get
a call the 1-800 number.
And get it rewrapped?
Rewrapped and, you know, kind of repaired and things, you know. Touched up and whatnot.
Because I have a real pretty Dooney. It's just the leather is heavy. That's why I'm like, I know these bags ain't real, because those real ones, they be heavy.
They got weight to them.
Yeah, real leather bags. They're not. You ain't gonna be just walking around like they're heavy.
And then like the chain too, like you could tell the chain difference as well. And then like let me just break it down. Like people getting the knockoff ones, like for Louis, for example, right? The Louis Vuitton ones that they be having, like first off, the colors or the stitching is, you know, it may look perfect or whatever, but it's not exactly, you know, if you just look down further on, and you can actually see it without actually going close up on the bag. And then most of the time the knockoff bags are a lot bigger than the real. And then more flimsy and stuff, you know.
Yeah, there's a sister on here that they were saying that she on YouTube her bags are fake, but I was like, but they're still pretty. I mean, they're knockoffs, they're not authenticated, but they're still pretty bags.
Yeah.
They got this one place I found out where you can get the fake jewelry. Where it don't fade, it look real, and all of that, and you can resend it back in for life.
But that's just like a person getting like. Okay, that's just like a person. Like I have the saying, I don't trust nobody with a synthetic wig, right? Like because that says something about your character. So getting fake jewelry and stuff, you know, that says a lot about a person's character. They're just doing it.
Like, especially if you're trying to portray it like it's real. There is beautiful costume jewelry, but we talking about you fake ass flossers trying to act like y'all got all the coin and you really don't.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with some beautiful costume jewelry. Nothing wrong with that. But people try, yeah, right. But they don't want to hear about that kind of stuff.
They want to hear this type of stuff. Hold on. Girl, did you hear? You hear what happened? Girl, blah, blah, blah. Got caught doing this, and then allegedly so and so said this. Here, girl, I think I heard about that. Bitch, excuse me. Bitch, you ain't heard of MF and thing, child stuff line. Poor stuff. That's what they like to hear.
Yep, they sure do. And I'm sitting back thinking, I was like, well, me and my daughter, she was like, Mom, she told me today, she was like, Mom, I believe that you can get into a medium. I just don't think that you're comfortable with it. I was like, yeah, but I still want room. She was like, Mama, your clothes are not fitting. You need to, it's time to get a wardrobe. I said, not yet. Not yet. Because I needed to fit right,
Okay. But it's still okay to get it like now and then have it just already in the closet.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I don't actually want. I don't even know what name brand. Like I'm not even a label whore.
You don't even have to get a
So,
name brand, because now
but
nobody.
I don't want to look cheap though. Neither.
Yeah, you can go to these different boutiques, like not the ones over Instagram, but like just kind of like search around. Not the Instagram ones, but just you know, Google.
Mm.
Like, or go to Pinterest. Find a style that you like that's somewhat, and then like that's good. That's a good start.
And I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I don't know if that, but it's part of. I like velour suits, like sweatsuits.
Like
Like I
tracksuit.
like.
You a
I
tracksuit?
love tracks. I love
Me
track. I
too.
have. I love. Period. I love track suits. One of my new favorite name brands. They recycle their
Mhm.
material. I think it's called the Matrix.
Mhm.
Real good, breathable. It washes well. You can work out in it, and it's still cute, and it's sexy to me.
Mhm.
I
Like
feel
with a tracksuit,
comfortable in
yeah.
it, and
It's like with a
but
tracksuit. It's like you can like easily dress it up, dress it down, like however. But like it's all a vibe and it's comfortable.
and ain't nothing like a nice velour, So tracksuit, you give it flare at the bottom. Put on some bad heels with that. Watch how it look.
Okay, you looking like you came out of Vogue or somewhere.
Yes, that's the kind of stuff I like. Capes, you know what I'm saying? Capes and drapes and stuff like that. I like having my head covered. Um, hmm
Yeah, 'cause
So
you
I'm just trying to figure out what my style gonna be as
do you like
40.
colors and stuff?
Yeah, I do. I like
Basically,
all
like
variations in blue, but I
yeah,
look
like a
good in
texture
red.
blue. Like that would definitely compliment you as well. Like mix it up with some pinks and some orange in there. Not like some dark type of orange, but like kind of like I'm gonna
Hmm
just say like turquoise. It's kind of like a light blue, right? Mix that up,
Right.
do it, and then maybe do some gold, throw some gold in there, just mix it up. You can pull it off. I know it.
hmm Yeah.
I like
I
playing
just
with
I like I like dress up. I like playing up and just looking beautiful. And I think it's just time like for the to just take care of ourselves, take care of our
yeah.
bodies, and have a good time.
Okay, and enjoy the moment.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to make like say, but I was live and just joking about my dog.
Hmm.
And hours after I got off that live, my dog she just passed away. Life is short, and
Hmm.
that's a dog. We just assume that we're gonna be alive a few hours from now. Life is not. We need to have fun while we can.
Don't take life so seriously, people. Okay, just live it to the
Mhm.
fullest. Things that you've done in your life. Never regret anything. Because the life that we're living right now is like a journey that we needed to go through in order to ascend to the next level. The experiences and things that happen in this lifetime is meant for a reason because we needed that experience at the end of the day. Because that's why people's not living a purpose, they drop off like flies, you know, pretty much. And then most likely they're gonna reincarnate and, kind of downgrade from where they was or the status that they was in
Right.
because they didn't take advantage of it, or enjoyed it, they just got caught up in nonsense.
Mhm. Mhm. As they say, a lot of fool la la.
Who said that?
You know who said.
Oh, an Amazon person who getting the degrees off Amazon. Yeah.
No, you did not the Amazon degree.
Uh-huh. Because who has this is an entertainment app, right? Who has that, just to prove a point that they didn't went to school. If you did or not, okay, two lose, here's your cookie. But like, have it presented, like wow, like in the back, all that, just to make sure that if you're gonna do all that, make sure that you do your laundry. Because that shirt that that the individual be wearing is kind of loose on the top part of it, and kind of like if you just throw it on, and then like he try to prove himself, and then blah blah blah. But like literally, you have to just see through it and know that the person is lying.
Mm, mm.
I don't know how anybody could take him serious, but like the people that take him seriously is the people because like they're looking for a leader or somebody to look up to because they ain't have nobody
That's
to
what
look
I
up
said.
to. Mm-hmm.
That's what I said. Yeah, desperate, looking for, looking for love in all the wrong places.
Okay,
Looking
with
for
the daddy
love.
issues. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, this gonna be a
Yeah.
late live. I was like setting up one of my lives like while I was talking. So
Are you going live tonight?
probably later. I don't like to give a specific time because like if I notice when I
Oh,
give
okay.
times, that those don't be my best lives. But like if I pull a random one, those be the best type of lives.
The random pull-ups. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seemed like when we try to program them,
Like it's
you
more
know.
than one time. Like I could swear I'm like literally I'll be like, oh damn. Wow. Okay. And then like if I feel like it's forced or something, I don't want to do it no more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Mm, mm, mm. Maybe I can get. I don't know.
Well,
I just got a lot. I don't know. I just got a lot on my mind.
just
Hopefully, like I
just
don't know,
do it.
just a lot.
Stop doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Take the chance. Just do it.
Yeah.
Cause like
Yeah.
it's all a mind thing. If you look at it, because your mind is like what really be getting people. Because you be in your head thinking and things. And overthinking things. And just do it. If it's not meant to be, it's simply not meant to be. You know.
I'm just. I don't know. This guy. I was telling number one SP. Like I'm a little worried about him. A guy I was talking to and stuff, and he went
Why you
through
worried?
a unfortunate situation, and I don't know. I always jump in and want to help people, and I have to learn to stop
Sometimes you
doing
have
that.
to. You can help. Whatever. But like you can't help just everyone. Just because some people will use that and like try to take advantage. Because let me just say a person could have intentions. Whatever. Another person don't have no idea. What the other individual is doing. Like for help because they know that you're probably the type of person that would jump up there and do it. Just because of the kindness in your heart. But not saying that individual, whatever, but like sometimes you have to help yourself first, you can't just depend on others, because you gotta think about situations that you may be going through in your life, and nobody was there, to like, I guess lean your head on or like, either the shoulder to talk to. You got over it on your
Yeah.
own. You did it yourself and like other people need to do it themselves, instead of just depending on
Mhm.
others, that's the way I look at things. Not saying that I won't just help people, or whatever. But it's very, very. I'm right about now. It's like you gotta really like, I gotta really like feel you or like have like somewhat of sympathy, whatever, just to kind of step out there, because people. Mm-mm.
No, you're right. You're
Yes,
right about that. You've grown so much. I'm so proud of you. You've matured so much. Awesome.
it's always been here, but like I don't know.
Yeah, but you're actually expressing it.
Yeah,
It's
I
good to
don't know.
hear.
Hey, anytime myself
You've
in.
always been a great conversationalist, but like you're going a little, you just giving the girls a little deeper, a little deeper, more wisdom than reading, but that is reading. So.
In a classy type of way. And
Yeah.
I think what it is though too, it's like I can't say everything that I'm working on, but like I've been like in a business mindset, and then some of the things, like I got this one project, I'm gonna just say project that is starting in July, around the middle of July. And then like other things, I don't know. It's just I don't have Detroit in a sense. Wow. Uh-huh. But like I just been extremely like just focused on things too. And then like, I'm also, preparing for maybe a little relationship or whatnot, and then
Ooh, yeah, you do say you got your little some, huh?
it's a little something, but like, the summer is strictly, getting everything
Mhm.
set and things, but like the coming next year, not next year, but like, around Christmas time is how I visualize it, I'll be officially cuffed down and I won't be, tapatalicious the way she's bent over, busting the wide, like, hey,
Silky Anna, I like Silky Anna. I don't like how
Cool.
people treat her. I like her.
Did you see when she got into it with Mama D?
Yeah, that hurt her.
Mama D was
That hurt
wrong.
her real bad. She was wrong for what she did to Silky Anna. Yeah. And even though that's her entertainment, her style is being, overly sexualized or whatever, that
hmm
girl not like that for real. She not screwing all them dudes. That's just
That's just a persona, but it's not like a persona. It's her, but like she's not just doing it. Just like these rap songs, right? People go off of the lyrics and think that these people are doing what they're doing, saying in the music, but like really, that's not the case. They're just basically kind of summarizing, kind of giving you a story in a sense, but like nobody really looks at, or listen to the lyrics. They're just going off of what they hear. And it's not like that. Like when Offset caught Cardi B, cleaning and stuff. She just said in a song that she don't cook or clean, but yet she was cleaning. And some of these younger
mhm.
people, they just look up, the celebrities and just automatically think that they're living a life that they're presenting on the music.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not saying I've hung out with a lot of celebrities, but
Come
they
in contact with,
they just rich.
yeah,
They just rich. They just got
they're just people.
they have problems just like they cry. They just don't worry about their light bill. They worry about paying management.
hmm
Shit like you know what I mean? Like but I'm not saying that they don't deserve to I don't empathize with them
I don't
in
really
that
just
sense,
glorify
but I
look
do
up to
too
them.
though, because
Mhm.
it's different now for me. Like when Leaky was like, "You need to talk about your gambling days," I'm like, "Girl, them
That's the
days,
past. Yeah, why
child."
would you talk about the past? Yeah, it's okay, but like just to dwell on, the past or whatever, like a gambling issue, whatever.
Oof, honey, making
But one
me
of my,
think to hit that casino on my birthday, child. I'm like, nah.
if you do, you do. Oh well. But like, I'm down just saying it, but like, oh well if you do. You got it.
I'm not going to the casino until I have. There was something that I had a number one rule.
Never go
Hair,
to the casino
everything,
broke.
everything had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
All bills had to be current. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can really, so if I took a hit, I could deal with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'll have to save up for that too.
Mm-hmm. And another thing
Yeah.
too, I was also listening like when I was in, in the clouds, and things, like the whole alien thing. Like, I think the aliens is hiding underwater because people are expecting for something to come out the sky, right? The sky is the obvious place where people would, like, look. The ocean, you could hide, there's the ocean has not really been discovered like that, but yet they're going deeper and deeper, and these new
And
species are
deeper.
coming up.
And they're shifting things, and
Mm.
that's where these earthquakes and
Uh-huh, and
you know what I'm
volcanoes.
saying, and all
Yeah.
this. And then look, you know what I've been dealing. I was going to ask you, where in the hell? What is the sign of grasshoppers? There's all kinds of
That's
freaking
a that's a
grasshoppers.
that's a spiritual sign, like grasshoppers. It's
Is
like a
that
good
good or bad?
it's a good thing, but depending.
Huh.
But for the most
Like
part,
there's grasshoppers that are like jumping on my car. Like they're everywhere and coming in the house. Coming like I'm like, oh my
let me say
gosh,
this
like
too.
where are they coming from?
Like, they're coming from the ground, whatever. But also look at things like that for an example, right? Like, if you see a feather or anything, like, if you're out, like, in nature, whatever, most of the time that's spirit, like your ancestors, letting you know that they're with you.
Because
Like,
I'm like
mhm.
let's see these grasshoppers. I'm like I was asking my daughter, what do you think? Why are these grasshoppers like just jumping all over me? Like
Are you thinking of the
what are
Bible
they?
thing? Like, didn't they have something that said, I don't know,
Let's
like,
see.
like with multiple grasshoppers and things, was that a movie? I don't know.
Okay, it says grasshopper symbolism means they carry wisdom along with them and are said to represent many things such as abundance, achievement, courage, fearlessness, longevity, peacefulness, wealth, and
Definitely
virtue.
longevity of wealth and abundance.
Because because when I brought the dog's remains back in the urn, these grasshoppers just came out of nowhere from the backyard and just started jumping, like coming inside the house. I was like, okay, this is gross.
And it's not
You
a
know,
coincidence. Mm-mm.
you don't think so?
Mm-mm.
But what was the dog? Why the dog in the grass? Mm.
Like, your dog passed, right? And then all of a
Yes.
sudden that, those are just little signs from spirit, let you know that everything is okay, basically.
Mhm. Yeah. Like it's, I don't know.
But
I,
it's
I
definitely
have
very.
I have my sister believes that she believes that I'm always coming up with stuff, me and her, and
Mm-hmm.
she's like, we really need to put our heads together because I don't know. I have some things that I thought about, and
Mm-hmm.
if it was to put
You
out,
see,
I
have you
believe
been
that I
saying
could
number
be.
three, number three a lot, or
Yes,
or
I have. Why
that's
do you
just
ask me that?
because I feel that that you're doubting yourself. You're having self doubt. You don't. Well, no shade or nothing. Like, you don't really believe in yourself. A lot. That you can do the things that you want to. And that's why I was saying earlier, just do it. Take the chance. And, like, you seeing threes like that, that's basically telling you, go. Like, do it. Like, you got all the tools and everything around you, and you got the support, to make it
Hmm.
happen. But all it takes is you, because
And
all
all
is
it takes
mind.
is me.
All
Hmm.
is mind is mental, and all is universe.
And that's true, and I appreciate you being honest, with me about that. I was like, even with my papa, he was like, I believe this is, you know what I'm saying, your time. I've always
It is your
took care of
time.
every took care of everybody else,
It's time to
Rico.
take care of you. Like, you gotta be selfish. You can't be a people pleaser. Stop people, pleasing others,
Yeah,
just to pursue them and make them happy. You gotta make yourself happy,
self happy.
hmm
Hmm.
before anything. Because if
And I feel guilty about it. That's
because if you're not
with the
making yourself
energy you're
happy,
feeling. I
you're
feel
abusing
guilty
yourself.
about it.
Oh, you shouldn't
Hmm.
feel guilty at all. If anything, people should feel guilty, just, taking advantage of whatever. But, like, you doing that people pleasing, that's hurting yourself at the end of the day. Like, you're only disappointing you and the things that you want to do because you're putting it off because others, that's having problems. Well, not really problems or whatever, but, like, just being lazy. Don't want to put in that effort. Whatever.
Hmm. That's a mixture of it too, and people don't want to discuss that kind of stuff because you become tired, you become lazy because you razor focus on helping other people. That's codependency issues, and people
Hmm.
don't like to discuss that.
They don't like
Like,
to discuss it
whatever.
because they haven't worked out. They haven't worked out the issue, or the trauma behind it. Like the things that people are uncomfortable to talk about. Those are the things that you want to like talk about and discuss and move on from it. In case it pop up again, it won't be the same thing. Getting upset. You already had the conversation. Done deal. Period. That's why I tell people more like, people that get triggered off of people's words or get offended by like what somebody says, that's something deep rooted within them that they need to go work out. That they haven't worked out, because it's a personal problem. Because at the end of the day, words should not hurt you. Oh well, somebody call you, bad. Let me just say a bad body bitch for an example, okay? Like, it. Like, oh well, just laugh. That's just like a big bitch getting called a fat bitch. Just laugh at it. Yeah, I know I'm fat.
Mhm.
Cool. What, like,
Mhm.
whatever. Like, what is it to you? You know?
Mhm.
That was like basically what I was saying with the whole slave thing. Like doing the little things, and triggers that I know people would get triggered by. They need to work that out. There's a method behind my madness. It's not really madness. It's
That man, it's not, dude. You sneaky bitch. No.
hmm I tell people I know what I do, and then like they just fall right in, and then like thinking that I'm be like, bitch, y'all basically proving my point each and every time.
Mhm. And that's true. I think even for even for a lot of women, we or especially that have multiple children, we're caretakers, and comes
Because you
to a
got that
point.
motherly energy, that feminine
Yeah,
energy. Yeah,
yeah. Always
as you
used to
should.
taking care of something, but let yourself go piece by piece by piece. And when the kids grow up, you're like, okay, what you supposed to do?
Oh,
Take care of
yo,
yourself.
just thinking. You say you and your sister need to put your heads together, right? You're a Gemini, right? And
Uh,
you're
Gemini, Cancer cusp.
okay. That's like I'm just looking at the Gemini thing. That's like a twin thing, right? And it's like you and your sister. Not saying that you and your sister are twins or whatever, but like put your heads together. That twin energy, that Marasa energy. And like if you don't know what the Marasa is, that's like a spiritual deity, in my tradition. I'ma just say look it up and it'll make sense of what I'm saying. That's that
Mhm.
that's to be creative. Like, the really like yo, Nicole, get out there and do it. Fuck these other individual. Do your dreams. You okay?
Mhm. 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 For real. For real.
Yeah, got
I.
that downloaded. I didn't have to use no cards either. What's up?
But look, peak game. I was like, okay, Groupon, right?
Hmm.
I went on there and looked because I was looking for the. I was like, look, I was trying to tell people you can get a lot of deals on Groupon. I know it sounds corny to some, but you can. And they have these deals where you can get these luxury suites and luxury rooms just to test out during the
Oh
week.
yes.
And I, you know what I wanted to do?
What?
Think about it.
Do it. Just do it. Go. Treat yourself.
Mhm. I was like, ooh, that would be fun.
And these apps such as Groupon, people don't be sleeping on them either because people who cares about their coins, whatever and whatnot, you actually saving a lot more. You get just as good as a room. Like you want like a whole suite or whatever,
Mhm.
it'll be that same suite but just a different price.
Mhm. And I said, damn, I've been in Vegas for all these years, but I cut myself off from going out like the way I should.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, darn, it would be like a new experience for me. And I said, me and my baby,
Do it for
we can
you.
go, we can go have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, when she took me, I don't know if you seen when me and my daughter went out. That was really fun. I was glad that she forced me to do that,
Aw.
and we had a good time. It was a good experience. The place is not, it's
Mm-hmm.
definitely not cheap, but the experience itself was worth every penny.
Yeah. And like, don't even. And then the thing about people too, they can spend stuff on other things, but yet they don't want to spend things on something that's gonna like bring memories and stuff and joy.
Right.
I never got
I'm
that
glad
either.
that you used those words.
Cause
That's what I
people
was
always be
talking
like,
about earlier.
oh, hey, look at me, I'm on a roll. But like, yo, it's like people always say what they can't do, can't afford. You can afford anything, like nothing is really something that you cannot have. You can have it. People just don't want it because they focus on like what they don't have.
Thing is, like even in regards to even socialization, I ran into some millionaires and didn't even act like it was a big deal. And I gotta go and find this man's number that was like, I will help you help you rebuild your whole channel. And never
Mhm.
called the man, never
Yeah.
called him.
Because
Like
you got an independence
high
spirit. Yeah.
and yeah, yeah.
You don't want
Used to
to. You
doing
don't want
stuff on
people to
my own.
think. Yeah. You don't want people to think
Hmm.
like, okay, just because you know that they have the means or whatever. Like, you don't want to have to just basically just depend off that individual. You want to do it on your own. Like.
But the thing is, if somebody needs some help, I'll take my time. Why I can't let somebody help me?
Mhm. Yeah. I agree because I do that myself. Help. Just do my little tweaks and whatever. But.
And it's time for my sister Tara. She said, like, even though me and Tara not biological, she my soul sister,
Yeah.
like for
But you
real.
guys are like around the
That's
same
my
age, right?
sister. Hmm.
See, that's even perfect. That's why I said that's that twin energy.
Yeah, like we think similar, but
That is your
we
family.
stimulate.
You don't have to be
Yeah, that's
blood.
my family. That's my sister, man,
Yeah,
for real.
like you don't have to be blood to like make it family. Just because you're born into a family, whatever, that does not make it your family. You find your family on the outside.
Hmm. Yep. There was this company that reached out a couple of years ago, and it seems like when the people do want to help, I run.
You get nervous. Like,
Yeah, I get nervous. Yeah, and I run off or whatever. I'm just like, I wonder should I reach back. But they told me when I was ready because they want to hear the story about my adoption.
hmm
You know what I'm saying, and my siblings and stuff like
yeah,
where we at or whatever. People love a good adoption story, child.
mm-hmm. Child.
I'm like me on TV. I ain't trying to. Honey, I gotta get this. Gotta whip this hair back and forth. I need my TV. We gonna do all
Okay. And since
that.
we're on
I
the
need my
TV
I
thing,
need my bad bitch team.
okay.
Okay.
And since we're on the TV thing, I guess I'll let you guys in since it is already locked in and things. So there's this show called The Mixed Attraction Season 1. I did mention, in July, what I said about
What?
Thanksgiving and
Wait.
thing,
Don't be just trying
that's when they
to.
start filming
What?
in July. The show, yeah, you can look it up on IG too. It's called The Mixed Attraction, or whatnot. And like,
Ooh,
I did
well,
my
I gotta
positions like
follow
2 months
that.
ago. Yeah,
You
I did
made
my
it?
positions like 2 months ago, and what they're looking for is like basically if you have a brand that you want to build or whatever, it's kind of like the Bad Girls Club, Bad Boys Club, whatever. And then like I passed up the Bad Boys Club. I know I would have been on there, but like this show here, it's like it's basically branding yourself. Yeah, you can fight and all that, whatever, but like cool, cool, cool. But it's not all just about the drama. It's about building you. Like
Your brand.
you can be a
Uh
content
huh.
creator, business owner, like multiple things. Like it don't necessarily have to be like a specific type of line of industry of work, but long as you got something going on that you're
As
building.
long as you got something that you're saying right, I wouldn't be
hmm
surprised if you never know. I
hmm
had wow. That's good to hear. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Like it's just like it's kind of like surreal, like in a sense, but like it's like crunch time too. Like yo. uh, But like I know I'm gonna do good, but it's like this. It's like I know people are gonna try it, whatever, and I will go there, but like I don't want to go on the first date in the house.
Oh my goodness. You allowed to say what you just said. You sure?
Yeah, I can
Oh
say
wow.
that part, but I can't say just everything, you know. But
Oh my gosh. So do you got everything? Okay. So do you got wardrobe all together? You
wardrobe
got
is
your
already here. Mhm.
emotional support and all
Mm.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Are you going to be able to have access to a phone when you're in the house or no?
Not so much, you know, but we'll see when we get in the house. But like, you know, it's gonna be in Atlanta. Atlanta, yeah.
Oh Lord.
Okay, child. Like you
Ooh.
can look it up right now. Don't just take my word for it. Like it's called the Mixed Attraction. Juices behind it, and this new network called the One Network.
I heard something about rumblings about this.
And then like just doing that one, you know, and then there's other things too. I'll just let y'all in on that since we got on the topic of TV and this is already locked in. So yeah.
He's pulling up the law of attraction. Hold on.
It's called the Mixed Attraction. And you'll never know who's watching because I do be sharing lives and things too. Yeah.
Never know.
Mhm.
Ooh. Be your mama bird guest. What's up, bitches? No, it's
What happened?
like bring me in as a secret weapon. Or my daughter. Shoot. Because honey, she's so in to our content,
Mhm.
and she said that I inspired her, and just this it's the how she has it set up, how I told her to do it, to just see it in fruition is
Mhm.
amazing. How it's just habit now. Something happens, and when I look at her, I see me in her. My oldest daughter is my twin. We look just alike,
Aw.
except for of course, the older one, but yeah,
But that's
and
the
she's so
twin.
pretty.
And that's the thing too. Like we are better versions of our parents. You know, at the end of the day, you know,
Mhm.
like yeah, our parents, you know, good, you know, cool, you know, did their accomplishing things. But like us, the fresh, you know,
Yes, the new, yeah, the new and
keeping the legacy
improved. Uh
going.
huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I can share my page again, girl. I didn't know I was out of YouTube jail.
Oh, I hate YouTube jail.
Oh,
I be in YouTube jail every 90
it was
fucking
that
minutes.
video. That video I was telling you earlier that I was gonna do commentary on. You know, on Jocelyn's fight with Big Legs or whatever. When I uploaded that
Yeah.
fight, they like blocked that video, like was all like that it's against the policies and shit. And then like
But the
that little
shit was
girl.
everywhere. I just didn't understand. I just don't understand. YouTube let certain people get away with stuff that they don't let. I
Yeah,
don't know why.
and that was
That's
just a
why I was like,
fight.
I am not gonna even, because I knew they would have hit me harder than anybody.
And that was just that clip of that. I'm like, yo, are y'all serious? I literally screenshotted, because I did think somebody tried to do it to be funny or whatever. But it was YouTube.
hmm
They did it on their own. And then I
But what
contacted.
about all those other channels though?
That's what I had mentioned to them because I contacted them. I'm like, yo, y'all take down a video of that and then go put a strike or whatever. Like, it's just one or whatever, but like, it's cool. But like, the point of the matter is, I'm like, yo, these people are putting people's children and stuff on here, addresses, social security numbers and things, but nothing is done. They don't get no strike or nothing. Then like,
Mm-hmm.
it don't make no
Mm-mm.
sense. And I'm gonna. That's one thing too. I am gonna work on as well. It's like, some of these things people be doing on here, it needs to be addressed and like taken seriously and like removed, especially people who's not supposed to be on YouTube, but yeah, starting a whole nother page and stuff.
Right, and they still here.
Hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That needs to be
And
stopped because,
causing problems and cop blocking other people that didn't get in trouble.
hmm
Yes, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Starting a whole bunch of stuff. Men stalking women on here. Just too much.
fighting grown people fighting, pulling up and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I was looking at some of them other sisters, and I was like, damn, over there, that Mo three sector, they get some numbers over there, man.
They do, but it's not all about the number. That's called selling your soul over there too. That's why I mentioned
Right.
earlier. You know, I'm like that's why I want to miss Park. You've been seeing what I've been seeing, like, like,
Mhm.
because like the
No, I'm
stories,
not willing to do the things to. I'm not willing to do that.
because the stories that I just be hearing over there is just like I'm like, well, you're serious. And then what I come to the conclusion of, these people are all scammers. Like, you know, excuse me. But like these people are scammers, and the stories that they tell, they've been watching too many of these hood movies, you know, and then trying to like make it their life. Like, uh, like fraudulent stories, you know. But people be believing it.
Mhm.
It be like,
Taking people's stories and stuff. I said, I know there's nobody. Why would you want my little corny story and only get 2 viewers to watch me?
oh, not your
I was
stories, but
taken
like
back.
I'm saying, all for these movies, like these ghetto movies, you know, and like making it.
Mhm.
They just had like a hard life and things, and then like talking about it, and then be capping and just be talking out their ass. And I just be peeping. I'm like, are y'all serious? Because half the things, they was really so street or whatever and hood as they claim, you know, they would be able to pick up certain things that people do, and then call us, you
Certain
know,
cues.
yeah, like certain red flags, you know, whatever. Instead of guessing who did what, who said this, you know, and who's, you know, you're able to peep people like easy, like they're easily clockable. And I'm like, are these supposed to be hood people that they put on, you know? And then like businesses and stuff. I don't believe none of it. Just running a game, you know, just to get views and clicks and stuff. Oh, I almost forgot to tie my hair down.
There's a lane for this stuff, and it's mind baffling. Like seriously, I'm like I'm too corny. You know, but there's a lane for me and my corny. Okay.
Okay.
Aha. Like, I wonder is anybody interested to see how they cremate a dog
Okay. Ciao.
and how it come back? But I don't know. My daughter, my baby was like, "Mama, you put it up there, they're gonna see the dog hospital and they're gonna try to show up to the house."
Oh, and then I
Like,
even thought about doing like a gag joke, you know, or a prank or something. But like these people are so ignorant, they would actually believe the prank.
yeah,
You know, just come
like
on.
they,
Like I was gonna like come on. Like I always set it up with like a friend, you know, or whatever. I was like, you know, come on like a random live or whatever, and then just pretend like if I'm just on all types of substance, you know, or whatnot, and be like, hey, y'all, or like say something just out of the blue, or just something just out of the, well, what is normal, but like, you know, something just way out of the norm, just randomly. And
I mean, but they be acting like, but they seem like they like
yeah,
that
but
type
like,
of stuff.
yeah, but they would actually believe that if I come out and be like, oh, that was a prank, or you know, just maybe a day later or whatever, just let it sit and then go on other places like normal and shit, you know. But like they would
Yeah.
actually believe it
Mhm.
and run with it. So I'm like, dang, these people do not laugh. They don't have a personality. They take everything seriously. They're always
So serious, yeah. So rough, tough, and dangerous, right?
mm-hmm. And then even if you do try to prank, you feel like you're being a bully to the people, you know, and you're not
Yeah.
even intending to. You know, it's like, damn, like they're always gonna complain about something. Like, you know, it's always gonna be something. Waking up
Yeah.
angry, you know, afternoon, evening, Monday through Friday, Monday through Sunday. Like just anger, just always something like, uh-uh.
I mean, for I don't know. There's so much stuff that can actually be fun. Like my daughter, she enjoys her and her fiance. they enjoy making content. It's fun for them.
That's how it should be fun, you
And
know?
that's how it's supposed to be. Now, it's not that it doesn't get frustrating at times or even, but it's
Yeah,
supposed to be
you know, it's
overall
okay to rant.
fun. You're supposed to, yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, even if I do have to curse someone out, right? I'll literally be laughing on the other end, like, wow. I'm like, okay. But it is kind of therapy in a sense. But, like, you know, just to do that just all the time, though. But they be serious, though, like, going ham. But, like, 'cause I don't think none of these people are laughing like the way I do. Because I find it entertainment, you know? Like, wow.
Hmm.
Like, you still got it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, in my head. But, like, you know,
Yeah, your ass was bad earlier. I said, look at her. Said, oh my gosh, he's doing his thing.
I was literally laughing, like, when I was, like,
It was
talking.
beef sector. That's beef sector style.
But they don't even know I'm laughing. They think I'm dead serious, you know? But, like, I'm, like, looking at them because I can't take none of them seriously. Like, you know, it's, like, all a joke, you know? Like, the way I look, you know? And, like, I just be like, are y'all serious? Like, the fuck? Why y'all? That's why I started playing with the people in the chat, too. I started looking, I'm like, let me look in this chat. Because, like, when I do click a link or whatever, I just put my phone down or, like, depending on what I'm doing or the device that I'm on and be doing something
Hmm.
completely different. But, like, just listening to a conversation, you know? I don't really look at the chat like that because the chat kind of distracts you in a sense, you know?
Not
Or, like,
kinda.
kind
It
of
will.
distracts
It will distract you. No, you'll get off. No. Mm-mm.
you.
Especially me. I see something, I'll get distracted and be on some other stuff that is way off.
Okay. And then, like, some of the stuff in the chat, I'm like, wow, these people are sick. Like,
Hmm.
like,
Yep,
I can't
for
give away
sure.
all my tricks and things. You know what? Nah, it's what I got in the bed.
Huh? Like, clean your ass, since
Wash
you
your
want them to
ass.
lick that ass.
That
Clean your ass. No.
yo, just gave me an idea. You know Tanisha from the Bad Girls Club, right? The way she got them pots and pans.
Yeah.
I
Bop,
could do a
bop,
skit
bop,
like that.
bop.
Wash your ass. Wash your ass. Bop, 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 bop. Wash your ass. And click somebody's link randomly.
Oh my God.
Get them
Oh,
live
that would
too.
be hilarious. What, for real? But you gotta have something. You gotta hit it like with a booty or something.
Oh, I hit it with a booty or something like just the pants. They're like,
Yeah, with the wash your ass. Wah, 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 wah.
fucking dirty asses, bitches. Wash it.
Mr. 85 said never over after 40.
Shout
So
out to
y'all
Mr.
men still
85.
want a woman after 40? Is you 85 years old? So I can still sit on a nigga face after being 40.
Uh-huh.
Bop bop bop. No, let me see.
Get the hell up. Wake up. Well, wash y'all's asses. Get me off
You know, if
goddamn
somebody gonna tell me
asses.
talk about you menopausal. I said, I mean, I don't know. I need to ask my doc. They didn't tell
You
me I
don't
was
come off as
menopausal.
menopausal.
No, I'm not menopausal, not
I know
yet.
you're not. That's what. See, people be deflecting their issues on the other people. Like the person who probably is probably menopausal, and they just wanted to get an opinion on it, low key.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being
Uh-uh.
menopause.
There's nothing
So
wrong
I
with it,
mean,
man.
that's a part of life. But no, I don't think so. If so, then I didn't went through it. But no, I bleed like a dead horse. Every 28 days.
But
I can still
bleeding
I
is
can still
sacred.
get pregnant. I just
Hmm.
don't want to have no more kids.
Okay, but bleeding is sacred though. Like, and this week it's a new moon too. So, hmm.
I can feel the energy, and I'm like, is it my doggy?
It's a shift, and like we're also going into retrograde, and it's also a new moon.
Oh, is it a full moon?
Not a full moon, but like it's a different energy within the moon, cause different cycle of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me just say, like a couple weeks ago, the moon was in the Aries, and then Scorpio and things. Like, if you have Scorpio anywhere, like in your natal chart, like in your birth chart, like
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna feel like different energies, like because some of different different signs that's in your natal chart, that's part of your personality in a sense as
Right.
well. Because
Yeah.
I have a lot of
Gemini.
Capricorn. I have a lot of Capricorn, even though I'm Aquarius, But like, I have a Leo moon, and then like, my Venus is in Pisces, and then like, I have 5 different placements of Capricorn, and then Sagittarius, and then a Scorpio, Pluto, and then my North Node is in Capricorn.
Mm.
That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius and a Leo and Capricorn. I have all the elements. And then,
Well, I was just about to say, how you grab up all the damn elements?
I guess people do
I
that
am ruled
naturally.
by the moon.
Me, yo,
I'm
that's why
Gemini,
we check like that too. We moon like
Gemini,
yeah,
Cancer,
we are
and
children of the moon.
sometimes lead by fire.
And I bet you get a lot of like messages like around this time, like at night and things too.
Yeah, yes, I do. And it's been very crazy. I'm what's the tea? And then the thing is too, like my appetite is just, you know what I'm saying? Ugh.
Sometimes if you feel like you need to eat more, that's because you need to ground yourself.
You just gave me, I just was telling Tara that I was like, I'm not hungry, sis. I just
Mhm.
need to feel footed.
That part,
You know what I'm
I go with
saying?
it, and you
Uh,
necessarily don't need to eat either. Just drink water or something, if anything.
yep. Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I was like, I was like, I was gonna do like a giveaway thing
Hmm.
or whatever, but I'm like, I ain't giving away this shit. I pay way too much money for it. No, we can do a lottery or something. I'm
I
not giving
did.
away this my dermaflash. They
Don't give
blessed me with one.
don't give it
That's
away.
a $200 device.
Just give them the cash if anything. I did that like a month ago. I do things like that randomly, or like I
Yeah.
post up, not to just do it, just to be bragging about it, but like I just look at it, money that I'm probably going to spend on something else, and other people could just use it. I don't care if they, probably for the wrong reason or whatever, but like, they needed it more than me. You got to keep money
Mhm.
moving in circulation. That's how you continue to be abundant in things. You got to keep it moving in that circulation. You know.
Somebody messaged me and it was like, I can't tell you who it is.
Hmm.
But they was like,
Oh, speaking of
Nicole, what is that derma flash
Mhm.
and that cooing stuff that you don't recall the I was talking about? They're like, I want that. What is that? I'm like, I had to do a video about that. I was like, it's not derma planting,
Mhm.
but it's a way to take care of your skin at home in between these expensive salon visits.
That just gave me an idea, but what I
What?
have, because people are not taking care of themselves, right? I should take
Yeah,
someone to a spa to be my next giveaway. That would be dope.
that would be nice.
Uh huh. Like I be thinking of things like that too, and that's just like saying and I'm not gonna say when, but that's gonna be on the agenda. That with this cash,
Mhm.
or
Be-
or do it like this instead of just doing like a random one, but like everybody pick somebody that's really like going through something. It kind of be like a secret, or whatever, and then just run the name by it, and then
mhm. Oh, that would be amazing.
I like doing things like that. Like it just brings, I don't know, it just brings joy, to a sense, not to
Yeah,
just
to give
like
to give
yeah,
back.
and
Yes.
not just to kind of like what's the word I'm thinking of, but like it's authentic and it comes from the heart at the end of the day because I do kind of because people do go through things they just need that extra push that somebody watching whatever.
And a lot of people are that I noticed that one of the reasons why I guess I could say saddened is a lot of people are losing their parents, you know.
Hmm. Yep.
And a lot of my friends they like, and I was like, maybe I guess, in your 40s that's when our parents, late 40s, 50s, and it's like so many are just it's just really sad. It's like, damn, sis, they reach out, sis, I need you to pray for me, my, you know. I'm
Mhm.
like, damn, man. Like, well, I'm sorry, like what?
And that's
It
another
hurts.
thing I'm getting good at too. Hitting back certain people. That I do
Hmm.
see like is okay. In my circle or whatever. Cause like me as being like an introvert, like a heavy introvert. Like I love being alone. And things.
Hmm.
Like I don't have to necessarily be around. Yeah, I got friends and shit. But like I don't necessarily have to be around them. I love my aloneness and just my vibe. But like I don't even check. Well, it takes me a long time to just be like, oh, let me hit them up. Whatever. After months or like maybe years or something.
Where are
But
all these
mhm.
fucking bugs coming from?
Oh, you
It's
need to go get
irritating
those.
me. I'm sorry.
What kind of bugs? Oh, you good? Not the
Let
one
me.
hanging on the walls, right? With the whiskers and things.
No, it's just like all of this shit just flying around. Like let me get my. Let me
How
get
you
my
need to turn that
spray.
light off?
Huh?
I said you probably need to
Oh,
turn that light off because the light is probably what's drawing them in.
yeah, it's just all of these things flying around.
It's like multiple ones, different bugs, all at once.
Well, and the air smells. Something's going on.
It's the
The
weather
air
too,
smells different. It's
and it's
supposed
not
to be
moist,
really, really hot, and it's not.
humid.
Yeah, it's weird. It's cool and it's hot. It's just weird. Something's
See,
going on.
that's definitely not normal. What I said earlier, how the heat is coming from below and not from
Mhm.
above, that's a fact.
Mhm.
That's why the waters is warming up, the glaciers and stuff. These volcanoes is going off. They're doing nuclear things in the water. And then always searching for something in the water, but they can never say what. But yet, new species is coming up out of the water all of a sudden.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't trust these people that be coming by
Mm-mm.
like to spray. I be thinking
No.
sometimes they be
And you didn't call for
like
them either.
they be doing stuff
Mm-hmm.
so the bugs can come out to fuck with
Mm-hmm.
it. Like, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I
And
think.
you gotta think like that too, because it's just that dirty to do.
I got my own spray
Mm-hmm.
like that I buy, and it's the same. I found out when my homies told me because I can't afford no $75 a month to pay somebody to come out and spray.
Mm-hmm. When you could
That's
do the
expensive.
issue yourself, yeah.
Yeah, can do it myself.
Mm-hmm.
I have my own sprayer. I just need to figure out how to work it half of the damn time.
The time like now, like what we're doing. Like I was setting up my other live, right? Like while I was up here too. Like, yeah, that's when you multitask.
Okay, it's coming out.
And
I'm
like,
just gonna spray.
trying to do the research, how to use it.
I'm just to spray. And another thing is, I let these bushes or whatever. Yeah, come on, spray. Come on. Mm-mm. I'm gonna spray the. I'm not gonna kill me and my children.
Okay.
And it's a very good spray too.
Spray it, just hit
Really
it.
good.
Be like, da bitch, da.
So,
Take this.
cause there's bark scorpions and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like I do not be playing with that, my dear.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Last time I seen a scorpion, right? Like, tell me why. It's like a while, like a long time ago. Like I'm chilling, right? And then like I just got up from a nap. You know how you just slowly get up or whatever. And I
Mhm.
window. Well, not my window. I don't think it came through the window. I think it came through the door. Because this here was one of these scorpions. The big black crunchy looking ones on the TV.
Oh my God!
It was
It was.
somebody's pet that had ran in.
Oh
Mhm.
Lord.
And then this is what I see when I get up. Like, okay, I'm backpedaling, but like I'm also fast forwarding at the same time. But like, we used to getting up from a nap, it's like you squinching and shit. All I see was
Mhm.
something big and fast run around, shoot around that corner. And then like when I seen what it was, I'm like, yo, I left that whole building and then went down to the manager first. I'm like, yo,
I would have left too. There would
like
have been
that.
no way I would have stayed.
Yeah,
But it was a pet.
it was
Those
like,
ones are not poisonous, right?
I don't think they are, but I know that they bite.
Yes, they do. They sting. Yes.
Like those big black crunchy. Like it was one of those. Like
I know what you're talking about.
like
They're scary as fuck.
yes, and big, and then like the way
Very
it moves.
big.
And then when you run up on it to see what it, I'm like, you can have.
No, you better not run up on it. You asking to get your ass whooped. Let me stop. Nope. And I'm out here spraying. You don't play with me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Don't play. Don't play with it. And they got mad at the company. Got mad at me because I found out what they mixed their spray with, and I made my own. You got to do what you got to do.
And
Shit,
that's like the water too. Like the water.
I'm a single woman.
You have
My
to.
income is limited.
That's just like this. Like I don't know if they do them in your town, but like they'll put these blue bags on your door, like an empty bag or whatever, and tie it around. And then like it'll be throughout the neighborhood, but like an empty bag, and empty. And when I first moved to this neighborhood, right, I'm like, when it first happened, I'm like, oh hell no, an empty bag. And then like I know what people do. They want you to pick it up so that you can rub it in your face and blind you or something. Just like in a parking, just like in a parking lot.
Oh yeah, you gotta don't you? No, you gotta be careful with that.
Yeah, you gotta be watching.
All these damn bugs. Okay, I'm calling the yard man, but I'm gonna do it myself. Well, parts that I can do myself. I gotta get with my dad so I can get his shears and stuff like that because my friend reached out to me. They was like, sis, can you believe they want to charge me $800 to do my yard? I said, I'm not shocked.
When you could do
it's expensive to do. Yeah. I said, now, if you got a lot going on, but they'll try to charge me $500 for how much. No, I'm going to clip it myself. I'm going to pull. I already got my own weed killer. I already got, you know what I'm saying, which took me some time. There's things that, like if you use AC vinegar and concentrated Dawn, you mix that up, that will kill weeds. You pull the weeds first, though. You pull the ones that you can, and then you go and saturate. Yes, and you saturate the yard with that. You can get a sprayer where, you know what I'm saying, you can spray the whole yard. So, yeah.
You can do anything yourself. You don't need to depend on anybody, because back in the times, in the centuries or whatever, people did not have all the things that they have now, such as, an exterminator or things, I'm thinking of like Flintstone times, But
I'm telling you, baby, I am exterminating as we talking. Let me get this wall right here.
I don't think
they're not about to get us ate up. You ain't gonna, because they said that Sandy could have got poisoned by something. Because all these damn bugs and shit.
Well, hopefully not.
But she was old. I mean, if she was young and she did get stung by something, she would have been able to survive it. Because I have medicine and stuff here.
Like, these medicines, right? Anything that happens or affects in our bodies, we should be able to, do it ourselves. Because our bodies have bacteria, fighting bacteria, whatever. There's you have to inject anything, and I'm just talking in general, or like medications or whatever, because there's always a weird side effect to things, like a dire effect or like, something that's going to cause more harm, and then they put you on more medication. You should be able to do it yourself, and all it takes is what you put in your body, like drinking water, eating the proper foods, and then not just saying the proper foods such as like healthy foods, whatever, like stuff that your body needs, because like your body tells you exactly what you need to put in your body, but like certain people eat certain things and like they have like a reaction, and they wonder why, and that is why, because that food wasn't for you to eat.
Yep. You're right about that. That's for sure.
Like more.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
And like I've been trying to find like little like okay, if you buy Target online, they have like a year protection type of thing
They
on
do.
certain products. Yes, they can, and you can bring the clothes back, and the clothes can be worn down, honey, with holes and everything, child. As long as you
Mm.
bought it from them, and
They have
under
it on
their
internet
guarantee,
too.
they swap. Yeah, look up Target's guarantee unless they changed it.
I
But
believe so, but I
I've
know
taken stuff.
H&M. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and or whatever. So like if I get skincare products because I'm addicted to buying certain stuff
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, it can expire and just of
Oh,
course I have to keep the boxes and everything. I just take it back
I can tell you all some other
and they give me a
things.
credit.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, God. So let me tell you all some other things too that you can do because you don't have to, well, I'm gonna just say, do you pay for your Amazon Prime or anything? Like for the movies, if whatever.
Yes, I do.
There's a way for that to be free. And all it takes
Really?
is you getting a prepaid card, your debit card or whatever, and then taking, some cash and then put it on that. Like it could be $1 or whatever. And like you start you an Amazon account, and you will have that account. You have the unlimited movies, the music, and all of that for free.
What?
Hmm. For free, and it's not a
I know
year.
you lying.
I'm dead ass.
No,
Like
I
I
know
think,
you're telling the
hmm
truth, but you know
yeah,
what I'm saying.
3 years
What?
straight, 4 years, whatever, free. Amazon, get all the channels, the HBO, Cinemax, subscribe to it.
Okay, how I do it again?
Like, if you have a card that you do not use, or like a card, just kind of like the booby card, whatever, then you
Yeah.
can put cash on occasionally. Like, you could just have, like, really some change on there, literally. Like, if that's the case.
Mhm.
And, like, you can have Amazon Prime for free. And let me just say this, too. You can even put in a card that's probably, expired
Mm.
in there. Yo, I think YouTube would
And
take
you
care of
can get
that.
access to all that, honey. You
Yeah,
want to tell me that? But if you're not, well, we
three months.
this is entertainment purposes only. Don't nobody know what anybody talking about, child. That is
Yeah,
not real.
it's okay.
I am under the influence of medication, and I am very confused. No, nobody know what we talking about. You know
Okay,
that? You know
I'm just
that?
ignorant. I'm past the baby, past the Fernandez. But remember,
Did you say you passed this baby?
past the baby, Miss Hernandez.
Oh Lord Jesus,
Mm-hmm.
child.
Uh-huh.
What's the name?
And
My hair better hurry up and get here, child.
it's gonna
I
get.
don't know. I'm not. If it. My daughter's like, I don't see what the difference is. I was like, girl, it's a difference in the hair.
Listen, that's here,
You-
period. Okay, that's kind of like changing your drawers.
right. She like, there's no difference in. I was like, guess it is. One looked like um,
Molly May.
what's what? Not Molly May. Shut your. I did look like Molly May. Had everything for you, baby. Here you go. Ass
I
and
got
titties.
that, baby. What you need?
Ass and titties.
I got some cigarettes. I got them 250. I got some weed draw. What else? You need some bitch. Come on, walk through. Come on,
That
baby.
used to be me. What you want? What you want? You want some egg rolls? You want some weed? You need some
Come
cigarettes?
here, baby. Come here right
Like, you want some alcohol? Here you go, baby. Nigga get mad. Bitch, get your motherfucking ass in the house. Damn. Just trying to help the community.
Don't come here no more.
And don't want to pay nail bill though.
Okay.
But tell somebody don't come there no more. No, you get your bitch ass away from over here. Mm, yeah. And I feel like the universe is trying to like bring up old stuff so you can like rid.
Yeah, do the proper shadow work, and things, and take care of that. Yeah, things may come up, but the things that come up that still bother you, that's the things that you need to work on. And it's all a process. Don't really just be like, oh, I just gotta just do it. As long as you put it in check and know that you need to put it in check, that's all that counts. It's the effort, not just knowing that there's, something and like just bypassing it, the whole thing, just ignoring it. Now that's the problem. Well, let me put this phone in do not disturb. Okay? Take it in and beep beep.
Poor chocolate. Mm-mm. She ain't gonna go out there and do none of that. So hopefully these bugs. Then I'll take I gotta find the thing, and then I'll put the soap, and then I'm gonna spray the outside of the house down, or whatever. But I need to get them shears from my papa house so I can
But it's
cut this stuff down, cause they
not
coming towards these bushes that then grew.
and it's humid too and kind of moist. That's why.
Yeah, and it's weird, but it's supposed to be dry here. So
See,
some is in the
that's
air.
why they're coming out like that because of the weather.
I feel like I can smell the sea from California, and I'm not lying. I really do.
Yeah.
Something's going on. I wonder is an earthquake gonna happen. Something's not right.
That
Like I
is.
can't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Something. I'm for
possible.
real. Like I feel like I'm above. I mean spiritually.
Yeah.
Like something is just. Something's not right, my love.
And
Something's not right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why, like, sometimes now, like, me getting out even more, especially, what I just told you, what I'm going to be doing, like, I don't like being around people. That's one of the reasons why I like being an introvert too, because of like different energies, and stuff that are around, and mm-mm, mm-mm. It's like meeting new people, new personalities.
Well, when you do it, I would be honored to do like your
Oh, that would be a pleasure.
whatchamacallits and stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, be like, oh, exclusive with, from the house, blah, 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 whatever. I know that you would enjoy that.
That's gonna be funny too. Like, nah, damn. Okay, I gotta like push that out.
I gotta find me a raggedy microphone that don't work, but it really work. Be like, yes, and the microphone keep falling. Be like, yes, honey.
Because I already know, like, a few of those people, like I was saying, right? You know how they put on a front, whatever, just for the people, That's
right.
That's what some of I'm gonna say the majority of the cast was doing, and like
they was fronting on you.
Like not like that, but like it wasn't real type of thing. Just kind of trying to get that wow factor, just for the reaction, whatever. And putting on a persona when they ain't got shit going on, kind of like the baddies, right? Like how they have nothing planned, nobody made any type of brand for themselves. It's just pretty much just a free house, and then to get drunk and all of that, like with nothing. And I can already peep like let me just say 4 people at least in that house that ain't got nothing going on. That's just a straight up actor.
Well, wasn't that with what's his name? Bobby Finds Love. What's his name?
Bobby Lake.
Yeah. When he came out and admitted on Armand.
I could have got
that a couple of
around too, since we're on the subject, because remember when Love and Hip Hop Miami first came out, and like he had those T-shirts, whatever, the orange ones, I had bought, and then like I never received it, so I hit him up via DM, and I was surprised that he responded, and we've been cool ever since, and then like been back and forth, hey, whatever, and then like this is after the fact, when we settled like that T-shirt thing or whatever. And then, like, it's kind of hateful, blah, 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 conversating, and then, you're on our way,
Yeah, right. On a whole different level from these other devils.
Like, for real, and I don't say a lot either.
My ads there don't let me play. I pull my fentanyl every other day.
Hey, what?
Oh Lord. Like I can rap and shit.
Mm, you can. Just write down some things, and then just put it on paper. Like right now, like the way we're talking now, just put a beat behind it. You
Hmm.
know,
Put that ass on wax. Put that ass on wax. Clap, 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 clap.
like, cause that's where, like, when I be reading somebody, right, like on this live, for instance, right, like on the earlier one, like Nessus, like I could literally put a beat behind, some of the stuff that I would say, and that's the whole song. Cause
Mhm.
it be off the dome, like off my head, like freestyle, like for real, for real.
I said he can't. I said no, he didn't. He came out his bag, got him a purse. Got rid of the purse, got a backpack and some sneakers, and just was on the trails.
Oh, that's fun.
Verbal, 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 verbal. Ooh. Ra, 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 blah, blah. And tongue is like an AK-47. Blah, 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 blah. Look at that.
Pussy what?
Pussy cop, boy. Look at him. Trying to learn how to talk like them people. Mm-mm.
Oh,
Treat
fuck
you
that.
like treat you like a bad day.
Like a bad, yeah. Okay, that's the starter. Write that down. Bop, bop, bop. What's that song I had in my song earlier that I kept saying? Pussy pink, but my booty hole brown. Hey,
Ooh. I can't mess with a nigga that don't know about his credit. Act like he wait, let me see. His okay, I can't fuck with a nigga that can't deal with his credit.
I don't fuck with
Breastfed
him because
baby
he's still
don't know
living
his
this man.
wait, no. I be losing it. Wait, hold on.
See, that's what you do. Like the bar that you had in the beginning, you write that down first, and then the next thing that
Mm.
comes in your head, boom, 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 you put it together. Yo,
Oh, that's what I was gonna think I was gonna say. I can't fuck with a nigga that can't get care credit.
oh,
Okay, that's
I can't fuck with him because he can get their credit. But yo, that's a hook. Okay, I can fuck with him
hmm
because he can get care credit, huh? I can fuck
you
with
gotta
him.
you gotta have you gotta have a good credit score to get care credit now.
That part, okay? If you can't get the bare minimum, no, 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 we can't even talk. You can't be in the vicinity. This is illegal, and I feel
Hmm.
offended. Hmm.
Yes. I mean, at least tell me you had it in the past because you want me to bend over, you want to hit this ass, you want me to make it spread like it's a piece of bread. Oh Lord, let me keep talking because I don't want to be dead. Wait, this bitch is bad. She got nothing but bags. Wait, let me sit down because. No, let me stop.
Let's
Let me stop. Let me
go.
stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop.
My voice is gonna be even deeper in the morning, girl. I'm still recovering, girl. I'm not even supposed to be deep
Hmm.
today. I'm recovering from the weekend.
For real. I'm recovering from recovering.
Mhm. I'm recovering from recovering.
Yes.
I'm recovering. I'm recovering from that hard.
Uh-uh.
See, rapping is easy. It's easy to come up with a song.
But mine would be so nasty and it's so against, I have to, I'm fighting between,
Yo,
my spirituality
you can
and
also
making
be
sure that
spiritual and
I please
sexual
my
too.
daddy.
Yeah, you can be sexual and spiritual at the same time. Because let me just say, sex magic is the yo. Let me just say, sex magic is the most powerful magic that you can ever possibly do. Hmm.
I have not had sex in God's tongue how long.
And you can
I
do
don't
it.
even know. I do want to have it, but then it's like I haven't had it in so long.
Mm.
It's like I think it's too powerful, and
Let me
I
just
need to
say
be
this
very
too.
careful
You
when I
can
do it.
manifest when you do it too. Like when you get in the climax time when it's time to make them squirt and things, that's when you set your intentions and set your manifestations out. And watch how quick that it comes. It can. fix a lot of things, you know. Like it is a like yo, I'm gonna have to go down the list. Like it's multiple things, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's some things that cause I almost said, I thought about it. I said, no, there's some things I got to do in my spiritual house first. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? It got to be right. It got to be
That
right.
part.
Even if it's, you know, just, but you can't go from like being abstinent for that long. You can't just go in fucking. You can't do that. Physically,
Not
it's not
with,
possible.
especially
It
not
would,
with anybody either.
yeah, you can't do that.
And that's how
So,
some people be catching certain diseases and things, you know, because they be
yeah.
sleeping with people who not for them, or, you know, whose energy is not matching up, you know. So like they got all them illnesses and things, you know, and different energies from that other individual who that other person may have did it with, you know, whatever, and like they locked onto you. That's the STD.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
I could tell you one day,
Some will want to wait around just to give you some nasty shit.
and you should be able to feel it too. Like, you know, if a person is not right for you, you're able to feel that. You know, you're not gonna be turned on or anything. You know,
Mhm.
because I could just say this: in all of my years, I have never caught an STD or anything. You know, always clean, not a burn or anything, and no type of short. Like some people be like, "Oh, I got it once," you know, whatever. Never, never, ever. No.
You be thankful to the Father that you had that gene. Some people got really good DNA
Mhm.
that protect them against them haymakers.
You know, and like you should like I like to say it so easy, but like people
Wait, today? What is today, baby? Hold on.
this day.
Today okay, it's the 20th. Okay.
Cause like you know people you know whatever that's why I'm like I don't understand how people could just do it with anybody you know whatever just to say that they didn't you know like I get completely like I don't know if to call it like a sex impact or whatever but like I can automatically just tell with people you know and my body will not react to I will not get turned on to anything I'm like bye.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's why I'm like, I know other people be able to, you know, do the same thing, but I can't just say. Maybe it's just one of my gifts, you know, that I'm just good at, you know, and just me. Can't speak for everyone, but like everybody has a sense to a certain extent, you know.
Right. Mhm. I agree. And it's like, what do we do with this? Like even kissing. I haven't kissed him in. Ugh.
Mm,
But that's so like when Sukiana got kissed in the mouth by that dude, I would have felt out like, oh.
And then I don't know how some people could be sucking on, like the way she be doing sucking on people's feet with gangrene things. Ew. And
You think she really be doing all that sucking that
oh,
she?
oh, she did say that she like feet though, and like her boyfriend had a messed up toe or not the prettiest feet.
I mean, if as long as she ain't putting everybody toe in her
Yeah,
mouth, I mean,
there's nothing wrong with it either. But like the way, like I'm saying, you know, some people's taste is not for me, and you know, and not everything is for everybody. We all have our particular things, you know. We all, I'm gonna say, everybody has a strange thing or whatever, but it is okay. But feet, no, no, no. I'm not
mm-mm.
in feet where we
So
kiss.
what was that really a picture of her with them feet in her mouth?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
those her feet?
No, those were her dude's feet. Her
Are you serious?
yeah.
Sukiana be getting down.
But feet though, cause like people's feet have to look a type of way, and like you know, like I said, I would easily get turned off by people's feet
And
too.
that was a man's foot?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was. Oh.
Google,
Oh.
don't do it. You'll have nightmares.
And then she wanna cry. She's so. I like her. I like her.
No,
I
I
just
do
feel
like
bad for
that.
her.
Mm-hmm.
She
And
wanna
that's it.
cry when stuff don't.
Go her way. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
But some of her stories and things is very relatable. They ain't not even have to.
Yeah.
You just get it.
I gotta throw this away. Yeah. She's Tikiana is something else. What you think about them exposing Diddy for his alleged
They knew the
past?
whole time. So what is it to expose? You know, because
Mm-hmm.
for them
That's
to
what I said.
bring up accusations, that's just like the whole R. Kelly thing. You know, whatever. Like, not saying he's completely innocent or guilty or whatever, but he had some part in it, and along with the people who know so much about it. You know, who was doing interviews and stuff. If they know that, they was kind of like a witness watching some things, and they should be locked up too.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And then like the Diddy situation, you know, for them to come up with things, they know things. You know, they don't just come out with nothing like that because you know these people will come after them. You know, legally. You know,
Yeah.
and like, but
I really wonder what's going on with Jamie Foxx.
JB Fox, I feel like that's like a like I feel like that was like a setup and a skit. You know, nobody knew nothing. None of that. People they know what's going on, especially family members. You know. And like what happened
Mm-hmm.
to him, not just saying it could have been, I'm just talking hypothetically, like, you know, like, I feel like that was like a setup, like something is bound to happen because there's always some type of celebrity, you know, whatever, with the weirdest things, you know, or strangest cases where it's very questionable, but yet people will bypass it, think that it's like nothing, you know, whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he? Because now
They saying he's
ain't nobody
blind.
really talking about him.
See, and that's weird. You know, they made a big deal about it. You know, thinking that he was about to die, whatever. But yet now that he's out and blind and things, you know, nobody wanted to, you know, really be like, okay, now what's, you know, what happened? You know, especially when family members, you know, closest ones acting funny and doing that. I'm gonna start.
Because they wanted people to retract
Mm-hmm.
about what that white doctor said. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that white doctor was lying.
And why would they want people to
Dr.
retract?
Drew, Dr. Drew got
A good reputation.
a good right.
Mm-hmm.
And did Dr. Drew come out and retract?
Mm-hmm.
Did the
But
guy
why
that
would they
came
want
on?
it? Mhm. But why would they want him? Like, why would they want the doctor to retract? That's questionable. Like, why?
That's what I was wondering too. Like, now, number one, Dr. Drew didn't say it. It was the guest,
Mm-hmm.
that man that was on the show that said that he got that candy.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that,
And that,
like what Sis was talking about earlier,
and that candy.
and
That's
that's
what I was
what
trying
happened
to
to him.
say. Yeah, I was trying to say without actually saying it. You know, like I'm gonna just say,
Hmm.
you know, like that candy was causing people to get blood clots in their oxygen system to the point
Yeah,
that it was blocking them off. Completely healthy people. You know.
completely.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong, healthy people getting pulmonary embolisms.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Like that's what it's called, because that's the side effect.
And people's bodies were rejecting it. That's why people were getting like
Yes.
some bumps on their arms, you know, or whatever, or stains going
Hmm.
in. That's a reaction to
Praise
it.
God, my doctor didn't let me get that.
Hmm. I haven't
He
had.
said it was, yeah.
Mhm. And then I
Because I
tried it.
almost went to go do it
Hmm.
out of
Oh,
fear.
I never did. I just, and then I did think about it, you know, just to kind of see, you know, whatever. But like, I was like, no, don't put that in. Yeah.
Hmm.
Because even people who got it, who's around me, you know, or whatever, who was around me, I don't feel like that's family anymore. Those sense.
Right.
Because they don't feel like them anymore, or like, you know, it just. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hmm. I don't know. I'm just like, damn. Like, what's up with? I was just thinking about that. Like, what the hell is up with Jamie Foxx?
Something is up with him.
Like, is he okay? Because he was all in the news, and then they said that that it wasn't true that he's blind or whatever. Something happened to him.
Or he's possibly already off it or, edited, but, just locked away from there.
And the daughter talking about he was playing knuckleball or whatever.
Knuckle,
I said knuckleball.
knuckle, what?
Pickleball
Pickle.
is what the daughter said.
I could have,
hmm
I can imagine a doctor.
Whatever the hell that is.
Okay, pickle. Dang, it was really
You
cool.
mean like tennis? Looking no, rich people shit. You mean tennis?
Yeah.
hmm Yeah.
I
So
hope,
then,
I hope the ones listening, time to then take, it's not the negative one, but like y'all taking in some of these notes because we could be already dead and don't know it. We could just be spirit talking, giving a message.
that's what I was wondering. Is he still with us?
hmm Yo, it's like things like that do be coming across my head too, like random thoughts. Like I'm like, what if we're already dead and everybody's just a ghost right now? Like,
I hope that
hmm
that's not what it is. But Jamie Foxx is a vocal person,
hmm very vocal.
but but he is a private person.
He tells you everything, but don't tell you everything. But like, kind of like when you ask questions, he give you that.
Right. hmm Something's going. I mean, because he was at the best medical stroke place,
I think he's about.
brain for brain injuries and stuff like that.
And then also too, when things like that happen too, look at the date because numbers. That's how the universe talks too. Like
Yeah.
let me go way back. You know how Takeoff died on the 6th of November, right? Guess
hmm
what? November and spirituality. That's the month to celebrate the ancestors. Not what they have. People celebrating Thanksgiving or whatever. You start in the beginning of the month, like that whole month. Just thanking the ancestors and things. And then
Yeah.
the sixth. The sixth means something is coming to a person like
Mm.
or something, but like just kind of like study numerology and like it'll be able to further break it down a little bit more if you don't get what I'm saying. But like six,
No, I'm feeling you. I get it. hmm
then like now, like we're in a cycle of 2023, add those numbers up, it all add up to like it add up to another number, like it's gonna all total up to like 7. You only get one number, one digit number, and then that'll be like the message if you know numbers, whatever. Just like any number. That's all like, let me just look at the numbers on my phone right now. Like just the time. You look at the time, add that up, and then that's your message. Like you don't
It's
necessarily have to
353.
8,
Hmm.
and then you add that 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then that 4. Sums up to 4.
Okay. And then what the number will represent a certain dissertation and stuff in
Like a
time.
message. A message from the universe. And then like because the way it comes easy to me, whatever, but like that's how I kind of like keep myself going and kind of guard it and protect it, because certain numbers mean certain things. Like if you see a lot of twos or something that add up like a 2 or something, that's telling you that you need to be more balanced and more, there's a toxic relationship that you need to remove, and then like new things is coming in. But first, you gotta just remove the gunk and the skunk, all of that to get back balanced and aligned to where you're at. And then it's basically when you see a lot of twos, and things, and then like 3. Basically, what I was saying, telling you get out there and just do it. That you got all the things, all the tools, you got the protection, you got the guidance, to do it. It's just up to you to make it happen. And then
Right.
when you see 4s and stuff, 4s is telling you protect your energy. But yeah, let me just say 3s is coming, right? That's telling you to do it. 4, that's like telling you to protect it, in order to get that. Like you may have like some thoughts of something coming back, whatever. And then like 555, for instance, that's representing change, travel, and new beginnings. And then four, and then let me go back to four too. The four is also dealing with dimensions too, if you know dimensions. Of course, like
Right, mental health.
not like mental health, but like it's like basically saying if you like fours, it's like in the fourth dimension, that's like people dealing with drama, chaos, confusion, attachments, and nothing just they're never just happy. That's the fourth dimensional person. And then let me go back to the time, well, not the time, but like when you see fours, protect yourself, and it's maybe telling you to protect yourself from those type of things like attachments, like the things that
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, like the things
Okay, here we go.
such as like attachments, right? That
Okay, yeah.
from like moving forward. That's what fours.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix the audio.
Oh, yeah, it is kind of crunchy.
My Bluetooth just went dead.
Oh, I can hear you.
I can't hear you now.
Ah, okay. You'll probably have to like, if anything, go out and come back in, or like,
Yeah, hold on.
This is Pastor Hernandez. You'll hit that thumbs up, and if you're new, welcome, and hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. I'm Pastor Hernandez. And
Hello?
welcome to Bible study. You can hear me? Okay, you can hear me now?
I can hear you, but you sound like a mouse. It's my fault. Let me see if I can, because my Bluetooth went dead.
Okay, what about now? Jello.
Still can't hear you. Went all the way out. I can't. Settings, audio, headset. Okay. Hello?
Jello.
No, I can't. Hello?
Hello. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Some destinations won't get comment.
Hey, I'm Pastor Bailey, I'm Pastor Hernandez. Okay. Pastor, I'm your pastor this evening, Blessings. Welcome. Welcome to the house of Reloaded. Welcome. Hit the thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe.
Hello?
Jello.
I don't know. I think it disconnected me from the West one because you're just going to sound low. I'm just going to have it close to my ear.
Oh, okay.
But
I'll be closer to the speaker. But yeah.
It won't turn you up. It makes me mad when it does this.
Ah, dang. That's the bad thing about
make you back louder. I don't know how to fix that when it does that, when the Bluetooth dies. Or whatever. I can hear you. It's just that you sound very, very far away. It's not your fault. Just when the Bluetooth, it's like it won't connect back, right?
And I think is what it is like when you do connect to the Bluetooth, like it kind of like takes some type of, what's the correct saying? Well, kind of take like some like effects off of like the microphone of the device.
Yeah. It disconnects. It does something. But what I was gonna say is that. But what was you talking about? Jamie Foxx?
I was talking about Jamie Foxx, and then like I went into numerology, and then back forward. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were talking about the number 4.
The number 4, and then I also went to dimensions, right? Like the number 4 in the fourth dimensional realm, is basically saying a person who has chaotic energy, drama, stress, attachment, and nothing, never just happy for them. And then let me go back to 4, as in like protect yourself. As I just broke those same things down, when you see a lot of 4s, it's basically saying that you need to protect yourself, or like, kind of like guard yourself, or like keep your eye up. whatever. Because like I said, like you're seeing a lot of threes or like, had threes in your mind and that's telling you to do it. But them attachments maybe in your thoughts, it's kind of like blocking you from doing what you want to, do in your life or whatever. Or something that's basically just holding you back,
Mhm.
stagnant, that's dealing with, like I said, like the fourth dimensional, right? With that
Right.
chaos and attachment energies. And then I also said five. Five is new beginnings and change and possible travel. But
Mm.
but like long story short, like the numbers, like that's how the universe talks. Like I was going back to Takeoff's death, right? Like these different numbers and then symbols and stuff will tell you how things is gonna come out. And like I said, November is like, celebration of the ancestors and also like a death month as well. And then at
Mhm.
6, somebody is, bound to, maybe have something come to them.
Hmm.
But it's not necessarily a bad number though. But like if you
Right.
do the
Ooh.
if you do the proper research of the things, you'll kind of get what I'm saying. Don't just take my word for it.
Right. Chocolate shot.
And then how he did like a video before he died, like a music video, and that music video was kind of, questionable. It's kind of like he knew he was about to die.
Who, Jamie?
Not Jamie, but like Takeoff. I went all the way back.
Oh yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Mhm. Mhm. It
And
was weird, wasn't it?
and then that's where I was breaking down with Jamie. You know how they don't know nothing, and then like he's blind and stuff. Something's going to happen to him, and then that's why I brought up the numbers and stuff because the numbers will tell you, kind of, give you a message.
I don't know. We want him to be
Mhm.
hopefully okay. I hope he can. I don't know. We don't know. We don't even know. But something's not right with Jamie, and it's heartbreaking.
It's a body double.
But what's his name? But I think what's his name? Allegedly.
I think that administration, the blue team, or whatever, the blue cradicks, I believe
Mm-hmm.
that's a body double of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I also believe that he's a part of that ring because they want to blame everything on Trump, right? But
Right.
how convenient of it, because people are gonna already be looking at Trump a type of way from that whole thing that happened at the White House, which was not his fault. I believe it was some foul play to make it look a type of way, to make it come off bad because the credit party, the blue team, Biden's house was like, rated for the same thing, but yet they could not find any documents, anything, and there was missing computers. But yet the story goes away. And now all of a sudden Trump gets these charges, and when it's about the
Right. I
election,
know. That was just looking at that earlier. That man, that's some bull. I don't know.
and
That's
that's
some
not
bullshit.
coincidence. Mm-mm. And then where is Mala, who was locking up people, way before, but people don't know that. Her background history and things. Not saying that, like the other party is good, but we knew what we was getting at the other party because they tell you, not just put up front like them, power to the people, like they're for the people and things. That's like a car salesman. They're gonna sell you something just to kind of get like that payment. And they just basically sold people a lie. At least with Trump, and I voted for Trump twice. Like
I did too.
hey, shout out, yes. Because, like, Trump, he was consistent. People may not like everything that he said, did, but, like, he was honest, He didn't sugarcoat nothing, He was up front and then, like, you get, like, this thing, that's over it. Now, people don't know that there's children right now in cages, across the border through that whole administration of the blue team. Not only do the blue
Mm-hmm.
team, oppress people, but they also, support pedophilia. If I said it, pedophilia, pedophilia, philia.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Mm-mm. That the fuck? This is weird. No, like Mm-mm. Like the house is settling, and it seemed like it's all kinds of. It's tripping me out.
It's probably the wind too, and then like overthinking and things.
But yeah, but when I
Or the
seen that
trees.
about Trump, how they got him, like his hair was all dished. I don't know. What do you
Mm-mm.
think they're gonna? What do you
They're
think
gonna,
they're gonna do to him?
they're gonna try and do something, but like it's all really well. It's not a coincidence, but it's all too convenient because elections right around the corner. It's coming up soon. And there's always something crazy like this that happened near election time. Or whatever. Something just out of the blue.
And Biden ain't no damn better.
Mm-mm. Oh no, no, he was just a face. Just
They just doing. I don't know. They doing all kinds of stuff. All kinds of
oh,
stuff.
yo, and then this just came across. They said Cornell, West, is it West, is running for president.
Really?
I actually seen that too, but like I don't know how true it is, but like they said that he's running for president, and I'm not buying it. If anything, I'm gonna go for DeSantis.
This gonna be a season that if we ain't watched before, we should better watch very heavy now.
Especially
Because they've
now,
been very, very sneaky, and they're
and
using the black, the
mhm,
so-called supporting the black agenda and
they
the
don't support
LGBT
none of that.
agenda, and they're flipping it, and they're doing stuff to
You see what
fuck
they're doing
our
with the
communities up.
LGBT thing? Like, they're causing even more division, but like trying to make it look a type of way, like such as like putting it in the schools, putting an
Yeah,
agenda and a cap on that, and then people's attacking, and then you got like the people with the separation with this whole race thing, right? Like the whole separation, and thinking everybody's just out to just get you and stuff like that. When that's not the case, they put certain things out there because they know people is going to react to like
right.
whatever they
I
put
agree.
out there instead of questioning, the intent of it, all they're just gonna see is, what they're
Yeah,
saying.
they want to create shit, but what is this huge diversion? There's something bigger than we don't know what
hmm
it is.
They're keeping people distracted by this, so they can do what they want to do. Because, like, not saying that, I'm gonna just say everybody's all into one. Like these different government systems, even of course these, like international government people, they're all
Yeah,
working together. If you ask me, because let's switch gears and go. Let's rewind all the way back, right? Let's kind of like skip past Floyd, go when this all started. Like when the person first got off the plane, right? If they knew this was a virus that they did not know, they should have kept everybody on the plane instead of letting everybody off.
everybody off. Yep, I
hmm
agree.
They should have just locked it all down, But
But
all
they
of a
didn't.
sudden,
They let those people. They let hundreds of thousands get.
hmm
I mean, nah, I'm sorry. Not hundreds. How much? What was it? About 8,000 people.
well, too many people, at
It
that.
was too many.
hmm And then, for something so new, you're not gonna know exactly what to do or like what is it. And then first off, it's way in Asia. Why is it named Corona? Like Corona is crown, and like you got to think of your crown chakra, like right in the middle, like your chest, like your breathing area, right? Your crown spot. Like they basically said it, and then like let's fast forward to the George Floyd. Oh, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. They made sure to focus on that, on that main thing. And then like let's rewind a little bit too. Like it was kind of the oh night the 19 well the 19 girl was like slowly going away, and then all of a sudden the Floyd thing popped up, right? And then like you got people rioting and things, and then people that's rioting these places is not even from these places. These people were from different countries, but like coming in, and then like if you go back and look at some of these videos, they staged that. They put literally bricks, around certain areas that they know people would like, pick up on and then want to attack. And then
Right.
yeah, it's cool to do a parade, like a protest or whatever. But last time I checked, protests did not involve stealing hair weaves and then like running out with
Tell
tea
it
leaves.
right. What the hell did that have to do? Just
Okay.
strange.
If they wanted fight for a cause, it should have happened right then and there, even though if you would have got arrested or not. You would have been fighting for a cause. If you knew that they was doing something, not saying somebody lost their life is okay. But he put himself in that predicament, not to make two wrongs a right, but like, that was the time to fight there, not days later, and then like, the hair weave and stuff. And then like, Patrice Colors, right? We're fast forwarding. Like
Mm-hmm.
for the Black Lives Matter thing. She went off for $90 million. And people want to talk about reparations and stuff, right? But yet, she cannot prove what did she donate that money, but like she bought
Yeah,
castles
where
and
is all
mansions.
that money? Where's
Hmm.
the schools? Where is the things that were promised to the to the community? And when
Yeah.
you come out and say that it was, that Black Lives Matter, no, the Black Lives Matter, yes, that's important. The
Hmm.
hashtag is amazing. But that lady and her crew is trash. Period.
Yes. Okay. Like if anything, they're the one causing, the ruckus and
They
things,
were causing ruckus, burning down communities and all
twerking in front
that
of the White
stuff.
House.
And I Ben came out and said that George Soros funded. Let me be
Hmm.
quiet before my channel
Nine,
be
like,
flooded.
$90 million, 5 mansions. That's 1 million. Whatever, cars, but yet no receipt. And then like Candace going to the door, right? That was she was just asking any question that anybody should have been asked that a smart person, would have knew that a person, would ask about that large amount of money. But yet she wanna go in and then be the victim. Oh, they're attacking me. Big Back Candace was attacking me. You see this? And then, like, black supremacy, white supremacy, they want to say. I also believe it's black supremacy as well, two and two. Because why is it just Black Lives Matter? Shouldn't all lives matter because we all bleed? We
Right,
all, eat the same foods. Not necessarily the same foods, but like, we got all some of the different, same different traits of things, of the human body, breathing and coughing, sneeze and whatnot, but yet want to be like one is superior more than the other. If you ask me, it's just a control and an ego issue. If or whatever. Because like I said, they don't know if slavery really existed. And if you ask me, slavery was for work for everybody. Kind of like a job in a sense. Everybody had to do it. Like it wasn't just one race. Owning one race. It was also other races. Black people owned slaves. Indian. Whatever. But like it wasn't like slavery. It was like work.
right,
Because you gotta work to eat. And then we're in a new century, and then bringing on these same, stories, folk tales or whatever. That's what I'm just call it, no shade or nothing, but like, and yet,
yeah,
and yet
it
nobody went
was.
through it.
I
Cause,
don't know.
'Cause if
What do
anybody
you
went,
think?
hmm?
You think that he's gonna? You think he's gonna go to jail?
I don't think so.
Trump?
I think it's all a plot to keep the hype
Mm.
going.
I don't
And that,
know. It's just.
it's
Did you see
weird.
his interview on Fox?
His energy was definitely kind of off, like in questionable.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, he just. I didn't. I was like, damn, is he okay? He just seemed very disheveled.
Just frantic, like just.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hmm.
I don't know.
I
He
just
kept
feel like
talking
it's all
about the
too convenient.
boxes and how he couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
And I
Didn't.
actually do. I think the boxes with the voting, whatever. I think that was rigged, this year, with the current people. I think that's what he was getting at. But like the way he came off is crazy. Like losing his marbles, with knee pain.
Yeah. Hmm. Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of things people is not paying attention to in the world.
I
And
mean, a lot. And we need to be paying attention to what's going on because there's some, even what, I mean, because what's his name? He got, anyway, just like
hmm
even Kamala, I
hmm
think they're all, I
yeah.
don't agree with none of them. I really don't. She's
Mm-mm.
not this innocent, this
Mm-mm. She was
innocent
locking up
thing.
hella
She did
people.
all this stuff to help to get black people, whatever.
Just
We
use
need
the
to quiet.
vote. And then like I don't in the way she come over with the 10 boots, or whatever. Like is she down, like an AKA or whatever. I don't believe none of that. at all.
Yeah.
Before she got in the office too, let me just run her background. She was locking up the melanated people, or like indigenous people, the main ones. Locking up people. But yes, you want to be like she
You're
killed
right.
people.
She sure was.
Mm-hmm.
And separating. I mean, shoot, she was back then when I was adopted.
Mm.
The
Mala,
stuff that
mala,
she was
mala.
doing.
And then like MIA for certain things. And then like this whole thing with like the Shakia, whatever. Like I feel Mexico did their part in it, right? But it's the US that just simply did not care.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because nobody was arrested. They made it seem like, oh, this person here. But I kept saying, I'm like, yo, it has not been proven. They only just said it. Did y'all see the video of a person getting arrested and flying back? No. Y'all just seen it typed up.
Yeah. I don't know. Just like you said, though, Rico, we need to really pay attention to what the hell is going on. And I mean, if you got Donald going through what he's going through, and then our current president, and then Kamala, who's gonna run? Like what? Well, we know they say he's gonna run again. But if people don't think what's his name is dealing with early onset Alzheimer's, they've lost their mind.
And yo, to be really, really honest too, that's what really pisses me off about people, that like they have so much time, to be focused on other things that's not really benefiting, but yet things like this is happening blatantly, like in front of our eyes, on the news and things, but yet nobody, like they don't be too, concerned about the important issues of it. They just be concerned with like, oh, they're racist. Oh, we need reparations. Blah blah blah. This. And gossip and just BS. And I'm like, yo, what does it have to take? Do more people just need to just die for you guys really just to get the memo? Or something. Instead of the chaos and stuff, I just don't get it. It's just the ignorance of it all.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a trip. And you know what? We gotta like talk more about this kind of stuff. I love you. I appreciate you coming over here and hanging out with me.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe. I don't know if you could tell I'm kind of half asleep over here, but like chilling though. But like
Yeah.
hitting my
Well, you know what? You say the closing words, honey, and shoot. Hey, I enjoyed talking to you.
Me too. Like, especially an open-minded person, or whatever. Like, not just saying everything I'm saying is correct, but like, just think, like, about.
No, it gives us things like nobody knows everything, but
Yeah,
it's definitely bulletproof point, serious thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Like the president, all of these things. People really need to pay attention. That doesn't mean I don't love my people just because I voted for Donald Trump. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I did. I voted for him both times. I didn't want Kamala, and no, they have an agenda.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely an agenda,
and it's not for us as a people as a whole. It's not.
It really isn't. Like, it's just really sad. But to closing out, go hit that thumbs up. Welcome to the House of Reloaded show, and I hope that you guys enjoy the show. We play game, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what to do. Drop down in the comment section. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Support, like, and share. And it's definitely a vibe, and we got to pick up and have a part 2 and 3 and things. Okay, my child?
All right, my love. Yes, and we got to know more about this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you details, what I can say,
Yes, without violating. We don't want you violating nothing.
Not just yet. Maybe when we're in the house, but not just yet.
Okay. And y'all share. Stop being haters. Y'all share on the replay. Share on the replay to help to get me and Brother Rico get our numbers up. Y'all know y'all be listening and still in content. So just share. It's okay. You can share, bitch. Okay.
Okay. Pieces.
Yes. Love you, Rico. Talk to you soon, my love.
Mwah, mwah.
Mwah, mwah. Bye, everybody.
Woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave this pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss, nigga got the woods, pretty face, but I'm known for hitting drugs. Yeah. Got him like, too good. To the yard, he ain't never leave this pretty on God. Broke, too good. Real boss,